What's up, guys? How we doing? It is another Sunday, and a Sunday of Eagles football, which is Dallas week. And, it doesn't usually get much bigger than that. Granted, there's some injuries, Thomas, but it's still Dallas week nonetheless. So how we doing?
Still Dallas week, and it's still a game on the road, Josh. I think we're all pretty excited about this one. Jalen Hurts, 0-3 on the road against the Dallas Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, terrible record against the Dallas Cowboys. There's a little bit of, I think, extra momentum despite the fact that this is not the top two teams in the NFC East like it's been the past couple of years, or Dak Prescott is not playing. There's a lot to play for right now. And as we currently sit, the Washington Commanders are very close to losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers, giving sole possession of the NFC East heading into the Thursday Nighter, which we'll talk about, obviously, throughout the broadcast today, to Philadelphia if they win. So plenty of little underlying storylines. Trey Lance mixing in with the offense. Cooper Rush, 30-year-old backup quarterback, trying to go 6-1 as a starter. There's a lot of stuff going on today, Josh.
Tons of storylines, yes. Right on the same page with you as we're watching, like you say, the Commanders game is not over yet. They're driving, so people asking also question of when the game's going to start and everything else. The Eagles officially play 4:25. That's the official kickoff time,
Right.
so just about 10 minutes away, which we'll have, obviously, all the coverage and everything there. As everyone I'm sure can hear in my voice, I'm not 100%, but we're gearing up. We're getting this thing. We're making it happen. There's some players, certainly for Dallas, they're not 100%. Probably no one's really 100% on either side. But,
Right.
when it comes to official injury reports, at least get people up to date as far as where that's at. I'll make sure and put this on the screen. The official inactives for Philly are Tanner McKee, Eli Ricks, Tristan McCollum, Darian Kennard, and Trevor Keegan. So this
Pretty
late
good.
into the season, this late in the season, it is a really promising sign. Obviously, Jordan Mailata is still on the IR with a hamstring injury, but I don't know of when I've seen being quite this healthy for a team just overall this late into the season, and it is still a divisional matchup, granted maybe not to the same extreme as we've seen previously, but positive signs for Philly, we will say that.
Yeah, injuries were part of the storylines earlier this week. Obviously, A.J. Brown getting a little bit banged up during the win last week against the Jaguars. Is he going to play? He was fine like 2 days into practice. DeVonta Smith misses practice with a hamstring injury. There were plenty of question marks, at least as far as Thursday. The whole Jalen Hurts ankle thing, is it actually Jalen Carter? Are they hiding a Jalen Hurts injury? It could all be put to bed now. The Eagles are healthy right now, and they go into a Dallas Cowboys stadium that, again, doesn't have a lot of confidence, but that's where days can kind of scare you a little bit. Jacksonville's not supposed to be kind of a close game. It became a close one in the end. The Browns were not supposed to be close. It became close in the end. I'm hoping for more of a Giants-Bengals type game today where Philadelphia looks dominant and stays dominant all game long.
And it does, by the way, look like there's a minute 12 left for the Commanders game.
Yep.
Steelers football. They're up 1. Washington
Yeah.
does have 3 timeouts, so technically if they get all the stops, they'll have a little bit of time left. They could try to go back down and kick a field goal, but it's starting to shape up. I don't even know if I should say
Looking
it or
like
jinx it because, you jinxed the Hail Mary, so maybe I won't go. There's some implications if something happens in that game. That all of a sudden, then if something happens in our game, then this could be totally shaken up. But we'll leave it at that. That's as far as we're going to go. By the way, shout out to Underdog. Use code Philly Special. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Plays of the day. Thomas, you and I were texting about a couple different options.
Yeah.
Best picks for the game here. What do you actually, before I ask you that, let me make sure to get to Timothy Brown's super chat. And then as you're thanking or sharing your picks. Timothy, appreciate the 2. Said, where can I find Brian Baldinger's film breakdown? That's a great question. Thomas and I both have it in a lot of our recap videos, but he posts all the stuff on Twitter. It's pretty much nonstop on just about every single team. So just go search Brian Baldinger on Twitter, and you can. It's like endless content. So Baldy does a fantastic job.
Good stuff.
Absolutely. So, but speaking of breaking things down and good stuff, you've got a particular play that I kind of it's not bad if things go the right way. It's not a bad investment there potentially.
Yeah, I decided to roll the dice with my underdog picks of the day. I went with 6 picks, which I normally do 3 or 4. And so obviously with a flex slot, you can get 5 of them right and still win money. I'm going A.J. Brown with a touchdown. Dallas Goedert, more than 2.5 receptions, or higher, I guess is the right term. Kenneth Gainwell, I did this last time. It worked, higher than 13.5 rushing yards. Seems like if Saquon has a good day, Kenny G is going to get a couple touches and have a couple of 10-plus yard carries. Saquon, higher than 19.5 rushing yards. That feels like pretty much a lock. Micah Parsons, higher than half a sack, so having a sack for Micah Parsons. And I went for Grant Calcaterra, higher than 5.5 receiving yards. That's a $15 flex entry. Payouts $518, Josh. We're going to try to just go a little crazy today, right? All those seem very doable, right? It's just the Kenny G and the Micah sack has to happen. There's a lot that needs to go
Right.
down, but I feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we were saying beforehand, but it's like, yes, if it's a blowout, you just naturally lean towards those things because it doesn't seem like none of those are impossible or even difficult to happen. I mean, unless I guess you just had an absolute immediate blowout from like the first quarter and a half, and then all of a sudden you have starters out. But if not, then yeah, we're talking about should be doable, and not bad, worth a $15 flyer out there. I also went with one. I sent this to you as well. There's a more conservative play that I went with, and then the more like, hey, let's see if we can make this thing happen. But a $10, and again, because why not? It's worth the flyer on it. If the Eagles do end up blowing out the Cowboys, then you got a Brandon Aubrey. You obviously have to pick one player from another team. So for people that are not aware, haven't played Underdog, but took Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals. It's their best offense. I mean, it's Dallas's best offense of the entire season, and especially since they don't have Dak. He's out for the year with a hamstring injury. Took him, Saquon, over 87.5 rushing yards. They should be able to run against one of the worst rushing defenses in the entire league. And then Will Shipley took him for a touchdown flyer. It's a 19 times multiplier just with him. So as you see there, I mean, a $10 play wins $9.25. We have to get a blowout, and we have to get Will Shipley carries. So it is a risk, but that is the play that I'm going with. So anyway, feel free to tell any of those. Sign in or join up with the link Philly Special, also link in the description. But it should be good, and I'm excited too. I was going to bring up Dallas's injury report because it does have implications for, all things, well, I guess on both sides, but certainly for the defensive unit with Fangio. They don't have as good of graphics as the Eagles. They don't have as good of a lot of things as Philly, which is not
they
surprising.
Really don't.
But shout out to Nick Harris, one of the individuals who got the key update there. But as far as Cowboys inactives, Dak Prescott, as we mentioned, the somewhat surprised Tyler Guyton was questionable, but the left tackle for Dallas will be officially out with a neck and shoulder injury. Deuce Vaughn, Jonathan Mingo, the all-in trade for the wide receiver, he will not be playing, inactive. Interesting. You make a move for that guy, and he will not play. Deron Bland, is it? I don't know how to say. Is that Wanye Thomas? I don't actually know how to say that. So okay, and then KJ Henry. So. But Tyler Guyton, I mean, their O-line is not what it used to be, and then you also are taking away a left tackle. Like that's fairly significant. We should get a couple pressures, maybe a sack or two.
I would like to think so. Also, Washington has lost, by the way. They jumped off sides on 4-1, and they have lost officially. So Birds are going to kick off here as soon as the Commander game is over, but they're about to take a final knee, and the Commanders have fallen 7-3 before Thursday Night Football.
Let's go. That game's going to be awesome. I'm so pumped for that one. By the way, if you've not already, hit the like button. We are like 120, I think 125 so far between the two. Hit the like button. Steelers win. Hoopy said Steelers win. I still got the stash. It's staying as long as the Eagles win. So, presumably it could be there until next Thursday and beyond. We'll see. I've gotten a lot of polarizing comments as we've continued this streak. Some people that didn't exactly know why it was going on. So just to remind, in case people have not, but like Thomas said, we were a couple minutes away from kickoff here. Ultimately, I mean, look, it's a 7.5 point spread. If the Cowboys take care, or if the Cowboys are doing anything like on special teams, maybe the game potentially gets a little bit weird because of things like that. But if you look on paper and just where these teams are, I'm like, come on, this is the moment where you've built momentum. You're going in against a team that is not a good one. They have weaknesses in areas that are your biggest strengths. Like, again, we don't want to jinx it, but like this should be a game, even with it being an NFC rival, to say, you know what, we're going to take care of business. Hopefully, we're sitting here early second half and like, all right, good, we've got this, because otherwise, we've seen some very strange things. And the reason I bring up special teams, very strange things going on, especially in special teams around the NFL. Muffed punts, crazy missed field goals. Not really any sort of contained or fundamentals on returns, all sorts of stuff. So just sound football.
Well, and again, Philadelphia has not won in Dallas since the 2017 Super Bowl year. It's been a very long time since they went on the road and beat the Dallas Cowboys. A couple of super chats here. Josh Hurts News with the 2 says here, how are you both doing today? Doing well, Hurts News. Appreciate you checking in. PJ Vasquez, I think we missed this one. Shout out to Coach Gruden's Eagles preview, quarterback school, and the Oz Mentalist video. I saw that. That was good. Pretty good. Jalen Hunt sack, a Shipley touchdown, and a Q interception. Jeez.
Hey.
The rookie trifecta there, Josh. Boy, you could use a Will Shipley touchdown, huh? That would make for a very happy Josh Davis with his Underdog fantasy pick today. So
a very good day, yes.
We'll see.
Let's get some defensive production from the rookies too. I'm all for that, PJ. So yes, we will cheer that one on. We got the Trevor Lawrence interception last week. That was a pretty hype situation there whenever that took place. Quasi Warrior the 2 said, "Let's go Birds." This is Saquon's game, as we are just about there to the kickoff. It appears that did I see that correctly? It flashed before whenever I looked down. Is Philly going to get the ball? Did I see that correctly?
I haven't seen it yet. I'm still on commercials. I've been seeing. Are you still watching commercials too?
I am getting a shot of Mike McCarthy and Nick Sirianni on the sideline. So,
okay, I'm gonna have to. I keep getting the same commercial
it's gonna be
here.
Dallas ball, but I'm seeing Braden Mann now. So Eagles are kicking off. Dallas football.
There we go. I got Braden Mann now. He's holding the ball. He's walking up to the tee to put it down.
Yep.
Are we synced there?
Yep.
All right,
should be synced now. Perfect.
Couple more super chats here. Garrett Middleton, as I got to turn my volume down before we kick. Happy the Commanders lost over the intensity. If they would have won, would have been a hell of a adrenaline rush next Thursday. It'll still be good. Don't worry, it'll still be good. PG16 Dark with a 99 super chat. Didn't say anything, but appreciate that. And CJ Deacon, is Jordan playing left tackle? No, he's eligible to come back next week as Braden Mann kicks it away. Keep the super chats coming. Keep throwing them up on the screen. That will go out the back of the end zone, and out will trot Cooper Rush for his first start of the season. Cowboys rocking their white shirts with their silver pants. Philadelphia white pants, green jerseys, obviously green helmets as well. And you will see CeeDee Lamb out there. They're talking about right now the shoulder injury that bothered him a lot last week. He was limited in practice all week long, Josh, and he is good to go and will be out there for this opening drive. Here we go. Eagle defense versus Cowboy offense to start things off from the Cowboy 30. Rush in the gun, Dowdle to his left. Lamb on Quinyon, top of the formation. First snap of the game. Motion across the formation. Now a first down throw. Four-man pressure, left side. That's going to be caught and immediately hit.
Woo!
And that is T.J. Gardner-Johnson blowing up the Cowboy receiver. It'll be a game of about 4. It'll be second down and 6.
You could see that coming from a mile away whenever he threw that to the left side. I may pause for just a split second. I think I might be a tiny bit ahead of you. But like you said, he lit him up. So you want to set the tone early. Heck, as June here with a 5 also said, Ayo, been watching Thomas since Chat Sports. Proud of you. So there you go.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for that.
Appreciate it. A lot of OGs. Second and 6 now for Cooper Rush from the Cowboy 34. Takes the snap empty. Now quick screen right side. CeeDee Lamb. He's hit and in the backfield. He'll be tackled. That's Cooper DeJean and cleaned up by Nolan Smith for a loss of 2.
Yes, sir. This is what you want to see. Opening possession. You're going to probably get a lot of quick passes, especially with the lack of offensive line play that they have combined with the injuries. Be prepared for it. Be a little bit more press coverage. Don't step back. We've got a lot of experience in this. Already get to a third down. That's huge.
Third down and 8. He loses 2 on that one. 13:59 to go here. Opening quarter, opening drive of this game. Dallas 3 for 13 last week. Here comes their first third down from the Cowboy 33. Rush in the gun. They take a quick snap. They tried to get the Eagles jump off sides. That didn't happen. And now Rush is going to throw a home run ball right side. That's going to be incomplete as Slay knocked it down. And it will be a punt as the Cowboy center snapped it. But the Eagle player had gotten back behind the actual line of scrimmage, Josh. So no penalty and a quick 3 and out for the Bird defense.
Little fortunate there. I believe that was Josh Sweat in that instance who did jump off, but then was able to barely get back on side before they took the snap, like you said. So incomplete pass. I don't know if Slay, he was a little bit kind of hobbling off or didn't look 100% after that one. I don't know if that's a re-aggravation of something, and just keep in mind. So we'll see.
Slay back after missing last week. Obviously, Isaiah Rodgers had a nice game. Jimmy only giving up 1 catch. Here comes a Brett Anger punt from his own 33. There's the snap, and it's going to be almost blocked. Jeez, Ben Van Sumeren almost got there. This be fair caught at the 30 by Cooper DeJean. How did he not catch that, Josh? Or, sorry, block it? I thought he was right in front of that punt.
I thought he had it too. Yeah, like right as he's going there. You know, it looks like he's got the complete angle of it, and all of a sudden they get it away. I would love to see the replay because, I mean, I know it looked like it had to go right through his hands.
Give me one more second pause here, Josh. Just a little click, pause, click, and we'll link up here. As here comes Jalen Hurts.
If you want to give me the play clock, too, I can sync it up that way also.
We're still waiting for that play clock to start. 13:35 will be the time when the Eagles will take this first snap. Jalen Hurts has been fantastic post-bye, along with the rest of the Eagle offense. Play clock is still at 25. Hurts will come out, and there's the play clock running. 23, 22, 21. Hurts will go under center. 2 tight ends, and Saquon Barkley, the lone setback behind him. Hurts pointing out the linebacker right now. Keeps both tight ends tight to the left. Hurts takes the snap. This will be a Saquon run up the middle, and he's immediately tackled and goes basically nowhere. There's the safety from the Dallas Cowboys for the stop, but it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that was a lot quicker into the backfield there than what we've seen usually. A gain of nothing on 1st down. I mean, you do like to see the fact that, hey, look, run the football. We want to see a lot of it under center. See if they keep that up.
2nd down and 10 right now. Philadelphia, 13:06 to go. Opening quarters, the Eagles' first drive. Hurts will be in the pistol. Smitty bottom of the formation. Saquon, the lone running back behind him. Motion Smitty across the formation. This will be another run. Saquon Barkley up the middle. Saquon Barkley's got a little hole there and gets tripped up before the line to gain. He gets about 7. It'll be 3rd down and short, and he nearly broke that one, Josh.
Shout out to Landon Dickerson there. It's not a surprise, but you run behind the big man. You have so many options, really, on this offensive line. But run behind Landon Dickerson, good things happen. Breaks up a short 3rd down.
3rd down and 2. Philly all the way up at the Eagle 34. Hurts will take the snap, 4-man pressure. Looking left. Now he's got to bail out of the pocket. He's got room to run. He's going to have a 1st down and more. There goes Hurts across the 45, the 50.
Yes.
Falls out of bounds.
1st down.
Very easy run. No flags in the backfield, and Philadelphia gets their first down of the game.
Hey, Jalen, looking pretty good.
Yeah, he had all day to
completely
really
healthy.
Sit in that pocket.
Maybe
finally, yeah, right. Where's the ankle injury there? Nobody was home on the right side either. A nice run there for Jalen. It'll be 1st down and 10 across the 50 in a Cowboy territory. 12:04 to go, opening drive. Hurts walks up to the line of scrimmage now. He'll be under center. Barkley the lone setback from the Cowboy 48. Goddard and Calcaterra both tight to the bottom of the formation. AJ's alone up top. Here's a play-action deep drop. Hurts looking all day. Now he's going to bail. Still rolls to his left. Still looking, and throws it out of bounds. There is a penalty flag, and it's in the Cowboys secondary. I think we're going to have some sort of Cowboy illegal contact or a hold.
I was going to say, maybe defensive holding?
Legal contact.
Yeah, legal contact. There we go.
That was
great blocking
play, Josh. They definitely were trying to go deep, and they get Diggs here. I believe he was on A.J. Brown. No, he was working on DeVonta Smith, and yeah, very clearly runs into him and holds him for about 10 yards.
All right, well, thanks for the 1st down.
Yeah, we'll take it. All right, Birds driving here. Opening drive against this Cowboy defense that has been really kind of up and down, mainly down the past couple of weeks. Ball at the Cowboy 43. Hurts will be in the gun. He's got the 3 receivers, including Dotson, Smitty, and AJ to the bottom of the formation. Saquon to his right. Hurts stamps his foot. He's going to throw. Blitz coming. Looks left. Still looking. Now he's going to bail and get hit and sacked there at the end. And that might have been Trevon Diggs. No, it wasn't. Sorry, that was Lawson who came in there. Got my numbers mixed up. And there's the first sack of the game as Hurts held the ball a little too long. No one was open.
Yeah, he's going to see a better angle here looking downfield. I was wondering about Saquon going out to the right. I mean, he's had him for a quick second. Yeah, you could have easily thrown that ball. I know it's split second. But you wonder if that's the quick read as he's getting pressure, but no one was out there on Saquon in the flats.
Officially a loss of 5. 2nd and 15 now. Ball all the way back at the 48. Kenny Gainwell has come in on 2nd and 15. Cowboys showing pressure as they motion, and now we get a false start. And Fred Johnson's going to false start. So there goes 2nd and 20. And that's a matchup we're going to watch all day today, Josh. Fred Johnson, probably his final start at left tackle before Mailata's eligible to come back next week. And Parsons is back for the first time in like over a month. Number 11 versus 74 is a big circle on everybody's list today.
Yeah, they gave Fred some help on one of the earlier pass plays with Saquon to Micah Parsons, as you should probably, but a little bit eager on that one. It's difficult whenever you have penalties like this. Now back out of Dallas territory.
Yeah, all the way back at the Eagle 46.5. Hurts will be in the gun with Gainwell to his left on 2nd and 20. So play fake, 4-man pressure. It's coming in. Jalen got sacked again, all the way back at his own 34. Wow.
Good gosh.
And this defense for the Dallas has really tightened, and the Eagles are going to have 3rd about a mile.
Yeah, literally 3rd and a mile. I mean, they're showing blitz. They drop back with some of the coverage, but Kenny Gainwell gets absolutely beat immediately from DeMarvio and Overshone, and that's nowhere for Jalen. That's just not a good pickup at all.
Yeah, that's Gainwell missing a very easy A-gap blitz there. 3rd and 33. Gainwell will stay in as the running back, and right now you just try not to move any more further back from your own 34. Hurts will take the snap and just give it to Kenny Gainwell running right side. Nice run from Kenny Gainwell across the 40 to the 44. He's obviously short, but that'll at least help flip the field with the upcoming punt and maybe help my underdog fantasy of 13.5. We're close.
Pick him up whenever you can. There's 11 for you, so you need
we'll take
3 more yards. It really shouldn't matter, I guess, is if you take care of business, then it should not matter.
Well, Braden Mann will come in to punt away, Josh. They were moving on offense behind Jalen Hurts' legs, but no completions yet. And it's 4th and 22 with 9:15 to go here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, not exactly what you'd want to see, obviously. It was interesting. Mike McCarthy alluded to the fact that he felt like knowing Kellen Moore's offense would help them defensively, so something to keep an eye on.
It did a little there as Mann's punt will go into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback for the Dallas Cowboy offense. They went 0 for 3 and a 3-and-out early, and Philadelphia gets a couple of first downs and then slows down and is forced to punt with multiple sacks of Jalen Hurts. So we go to commercial break. Darius Slay is in the medical tent, so Isaiah Rodgers is back out on the field. Boy, Slay cannot stay healthy, man. You almost feel like you got to shut him down for a little bit.
Yeah. Surely they didn't rush him back, or you
wouldn't think they would.
I guess you never know, but the fact that he got in full practice, they held him out for a game. You've got a very quick turnaround with Washington next week. You would assume that he was absolutely 100%, which would be kind of odd and fluky if on the first play of the game, basically, he re-injures just right there. It didn't look like anything crazy, but then he comes up limping. Yeah. So I don't know. Thankfully, we don't wish injuries on anybody, but thankfully the depth, we talk about it a number of times, the depth that you have on this squad. It's like, how great is it for the luxury of, if someone goes down, just insert Isaiah Rodgers as your backup corner.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's basically been the starting cornerback the past 3 weeks. I mean, Slay plays a little bit in the Bengal game, then played on the Jaguar game, plays one series now here in the Cowboy game, and now obviously Rodgers is back out there. So,
and Zay was ready, by the way.
Yeah, he was ready.
I was showing the Cowboy outfit, up clip. Huh? Yeah, he's
how about that?
He's good to go.
He had everything.
Man, what in the world? Love the look. Love the confidence. That's some sort of fish duffel bag thing that he's got the whole get up, like the Australian look to it, kind of. I appreciate it, I guess. I've never seen that personally, but whatever it takes. He's ready to go, and he's getting a lot of playing time here, it looks like. Keep an eye officially on what the update for Slay, but
still on a commercial break. As we check in on some of the other games, I need to have these pulled up. Let's see here. Only 3 late games happening? Tennessee 7-0 over the Chargers. Cardinals 7, Jets 0. That's one to keep an eye on after New York's heroic win last week to get them back to 3-6 and buy back into the Jets, I guess. We'll keep an eye on all 3 of those games as we get underway here in the late window.
Yeah, some crazy scores today.
Wild day.
Niners,
wild day.
Pretty fortunate. You don't win a lot of games whenever you have 3 missed field goals from your kicker.
I know.
Yet they did. I thought the Bucs were going to pull it out. I was like, man, they're driving the football late, getting those penalty calls. Almost.
Nope, couldn't do it.
No.
Couldn't do it. All right, back out will come Cooper Rush for snap number 4. They went 3 and out on their opening drive. 8:57 to go here. Bird defense back out there. Rodgers in for Slay at the bottom of the formation. Dowdle, the lone running back behind Rush. Cooper Rush dropped the football, fumbled it.
We got
it.
The
Eagles have it.
Let's go.
They do. Yep, they got it.
Yes, come on.
Milton Williams picking up the fumble as Cooper Rush just didn't handle the snap, and he dropped it right in the arms of Milton Williams. Wow.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Easy.
It's way too, because it shouldn't happen as they're in pistol, obviously, but you got a new quarterback and you're trying to get used to this, not a game situation, but Milt says, all right, thank you very much. Just swoop in there and take it. Ball the 15-yard line now?
This is the 4th straight game in Dallas where a defensive lineman has recovered a fumble. 3 previous games, they've had scoop and score touchdowns. Remember Jalen Carter's last year, Josh, the game we were at. Mm-hmm. This isn't a score, but it's still a defensive line fumble recovery, and the Eagles are in business in the red zone on the Dallas 17.
Come on, baby. Cooper Rush's head is looking down, a little disappointed himself. Hit the like button. We're up to 300 now. Let's get it up to 600.
Here we go. Birds in business from the Cowboy 17. Hurts in the gun. Now moves the pistol with Saquon behind him. First down run to Saquon Barkley right side. And he gets tripped up and goes nowhere. Gets about a yard. as they are really defending the run well. This defensive line, Micah Parsons back in there, have been strong so far in the Eagles' first 2 drives. Second down, maybe 9.5.
They called out by the national media for sure with run defense before this game. And you'd assume, obviously, you see the Superman flying Barkley's reverse hurdle and everything else. Like, that you're going to get a heavy dose of that. But it's where it starts. If you can start to dictate terms in the running game, then this Eagles offense is going to open up.
Second down and 9. 4 wide receivers out there, including Dallas Cowboys back from injury. Hurts in the gun with Saquon to his left. 4 in the play clock. He takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Hurts steps up, looks right, throws. That's caught. There's A.J. Brown's first catch of the day. Won't go for much. We'll call it 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
All right, that's fine. Just a little progression, something to throw in rhythm.
3rd down and 6. Spurs obviously have 3 all but guaranteed on this drive. No mistakes on 3rd down will guarantee that they take the lead here from the Cowboy 14. Hurts in the gun. Smitty slot to the near side. Barkley to his left. Cowboys come with a 4-man pressure. Hurts in the pocket. Now he's facing some pressure. Dumps it out of the backfield. Caught by Saquon. Long way to go to get the first down. Penalty flag.
Oh my gosh!
There goes Saquon spinning down to the 1. And he's down at the 1-yard line, Josh. I don't know how he got past all those Cowboy defenders, but there's a penalty flag. I think it's coming. No, it's on Dallas.
Yeah, it's going to stand.
Yeah, it's illegal contact again on Dallas. It's at the
1 yard. 1st and goal, baby. Oh, my gosh.
Josh, Saquon caught this 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage and had 3 Cowboys with no blockers in front of him, and he got 15 yards.
It looked exactly or very similar to the Jacksonville. But once he got the ball, what he's doing to the defenders, besides just reverse hurdling over another Cowboys player, it's almost the exact same thing. You're like, you have 2 Cowboys coming in that situation. How do they not bring him down? Splits one, spins past another, and then pushes forward all the way up to the 1-yard line. It's insane.
If you knew what was happening next when we told you we were at the 1, you would be correct. Jalen Hurts brotherly shoves into the end zone, and the Birds are up 7-0.
Let's go.
That was quick.
Heck yeah.
Boy,
that's the start you wanted.
Rushing touchdown on my Underdog fantasy, and I pulled it away at the last second, and then I was like an idiot.
Should have kept it.
How about
hindsight's
that?
20/20, but
smiles from Jalen.
Let's go.
Let's Fred Johnson spike this football, and brotherly shove problems last week, Josh. Not the case here. That was about a 1.5-yard push, and he got about a yard in the end zone. Nice gain there. Philly up 6-0.
There we go. Let's play the song, baby. Yeah, you assume they probably worked on that in practice with the struggles. So, like, okay, we have a new unit, but not Jordan Mailata. Let's make it happen. Come on.
They will be kicking an extra point. Elliott snap hold up and good. And so all of the extra point, 2-point issues last week, Josh, those have gone away for now. 7-0 Philadelphia following the Cooper Rush fumble. Milt Williams on the recovery, and the Birds behind Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. Strike first.
EAGLES. Eagles.
All right.
Let's go. Hit the like button, everybody. Come on. We got almost 2,000 people in here. We only got 360 likes. Leading Dallas. We're on our way. That's the momentum swing. And we scored in the first quarter. Second game in a row. It's something to be said because it doesn't happen all the time. We've had some issues before those 2 previous games or these 2 previous games, but little shaky start on that opening drive from the offense. You know what? It's a Dallas blunder, but still, like, if we're talking about teams of the past or some issues that we would have had, you'd say capitalize on turnovers, and last year did not do that. So with this team continue to build, it's something that good teams do. If you get a turnover, you go capitalize and you get a win. It did.
100%.
Other ones like 100%. Jacksonville, for example, that we played last week. Minnesota did not get a single first down. They turned the ball over 3 times in the red zone. And yet they still won. So, case in point, please capitalize on turnovers.
Pretty crazy.
PJ's. Did you see the super chat here?
We should have went for 2. Sarcasm. Yeah, for real.
Just start out with it.
It would have been very Nick Sirianni just to be like, screw you guys, I'm going to go for 2. And then, he doesn't get it. But shout out to Lori M. Hit the like button because we don't have to listen to Tony Romo. Yeah, my mom can't.
There we go.
Romo. She thinks he is the most annoying announcer ever created. I tend to agree. He was fun early, and now he gets kind of annoying.
Yeah, it was kind of a gimmick early on with the whole, like, calling out plays and, the knowledge there. But, yeah, I'm right there with you. For sure. All right. 7-0. Keep the momentum building. We've already got, let's see, we got one of the, actually another thing too, I'm going back and looking. You said you almost took the Jalen Hurts for the touchdown run.
Yeah.
I literally had Cooper Rush fumble lost in the entry for one of them, and I took it out because I was like, I'll do Brandon Aubrey for the field goal. I was like, because fumbles are like, who knows for sure. Interception felt like maybe more likely, and sure as the world, like fumble on the second possession. So that's all right.
I'm getting a mix of people saying my mic sounds good, my mic sounds bad. I got people saying your mic is fine.
Interesting.
So I don't know what to do. Everyone else seems
I think it's good.
That sounds fine. I just tried to listen to it on the on YouTube. It sounds fine to me.
I'm hearing it good in mine. I'm getting a lot of comments that are saying it's good as well. Johnny Pace saying, oh, there you go. I called the first touchdown. There you go. Where's my shirt, brother? Check out the comments in the last video. Yes. Speaking of, lots of people are going to get. It's a randomized pick as the return here. Actually, wow, that's a decent return.
Pretty good return across the 40. Yeah.
Yes, what I was saying, as far as the first touchdown score, we're going to have a drawing at the end of the game, assuming that the Eagles win. But yes, anyone who said Jalen Hurts will get a chance to win a jersey of your choice. It could be Jalen Hurts or whatever one. So
I just changed something on my microphone. We'll see if it did anything.
Okay.
But who's to say?
It sounded good for me, but
my wife says it sounds fine.
Okay.
All right, well, Cavante Turpin got the ball up to the Eagle 40. Or sorry, the Cowboy 40. Now they'll run their first play to Rico Dowdle up the middle, and he will get a pretty good gain for about 6. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, there we go. I missed one also. Brent with the 5 gifted Philly Special Show memberships. Heck yeah. Angel, Pluto, Reckless, Daniel, and Amando. All 5 got those. Also, Big Cheese with a 5 saying Dotson getting a touchdown today. Maybe pick that. I don't know what the multiplier is on that. That would be a pretty big one for a Dotson touchdown.
All right, 2nd down for Cooper Rush from the Cowboy 48-yard line. Under center with Dowdle behind him in the offset eye. Here's a toss right to Rico Dowdle. Tries to cut up the field. He's met by Jalen Carter. Nowhere to go. He probably lost a yard. Zack Baun, JC, and Nakobe Dean, the 2 highest-rated linebackers in the NFL last week, Josh, in to make that play be 3rd down and 2.
Golly, you're right. I mean, you see the pursuit and the run defense has just continued to get better each and every week, but it's the same situation of Zack Baun going in there to help finish off, Jalen Carter, guys being able to take up the gaps that they're supposed to. Another 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 2. Dallas does not have a first down yet in this game. Ball at the Cowboy 48. Philly with 4 defensive linemen. They're in the nickel with Cooper DeJean. Rush in the gun, running back to his left, takes the snap with a 4-man pressure, looking right, now throws right. That's going to be caught. CeeDee Lamb first down. And there's your first target and catch to CeeDee Lamb, working in between Nakobe Dean and Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah, that's just automatically give him the first down. Not a lot of yards, obviously, but staying off a good bit. Ooh,
left ankle for Slay, yeah. And he's on the sideline, but no helmet is what they're showing right now. All right, well, in the Eagle territory now, at the Bird 46. I formation. This will be a turn, give, run. That's Dowdle up the middle, breaks 1 tackle and falls across the 42 down to the 41. Gain of about 5, be 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, I would imagine there's actually a really late flag here coming in. Is this a hold? I think it may be moving back.
Is it?
I think there's a late flag.
Yeah, this is fouls by both teams. Okay. So they got Jalen Carter and somebody else. They'll offset. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay. All right, well, a little emotional. Seen that from both sides. Jalen Carter. Oh, Tyler Smith, and then Jalen just kind of falls over there. I mean, I don't know what Jalen was doing before that. Like, do they get him for a flop? Do they call? I know it's an NBA rule. Do they do that for NFL?
Yeah, right.
I didn't see Jalen do anything.
Here's a 2nd and 5 run to Rico Dowdle. Left side, he'll have a first down and a little bit more. There's a good run. Eagle defense has been great against the run. That's across the 40 as the Cowboys are marching.
Yeah, best drive by far. This time actually getting a good block here on the left side Kind of getting Jalen Carter there. A little help from Cooper Beebe as well. Playing well. The Kansas State rookie turned into center.
All right, first down and 10, 4:08 to go here, opening quarter. Philly up 7-0. Here comes a blitz. Cooper rush across the middle, and it's incomplete. Nearly picked by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And that was a dangerous throw into traffic by Cooper Rush. Be second down and 10.
Yeah, you said it. The most pass-happy team in the NFL. A little bit, I guess, natural when you're losing and behind by so many games. But still the most pass-happy, but a airmail. And if CJ's, a couple yards more forward, he's got a chance to make that play. Just bounces incomplete.
All right, here we go with second down and 10. Takes a snap, turn, give, Dowdle, and that'll be a nice run up the middle, falling forward across the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And another nice gain on the ground for 5, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, run defense being a little bit suspect. Granted, you've got it to third down, but after a couple plays of not being able to get anything, there's been a few more holes to run through for Dowdle.
Third down and 4, already in a field goal range. They're 1 for 2 on third down today. Birds up 7-0 following their opening drive, or second drive, touchdown run by Jalen Hurts from the 1. Rush will be in the gun from the Bird 27. Takes the snap. Here comes a delayed blitz by Philadelphia. Rush looking left. That's going to be thrown and going to be incomplete. Working on Quinyon Mitchell. I can't tell who the receiver was, but he caught it out of bounds. It'll be 4th and 4.
Yeah, that was good coverage there. That was... Yeah, they're letting him play somewhat physical, but Q's right there on him. Contact right as the ball gets there, not able to get the second foot down. Man, Q is just
he got
so
one,
locked
but
down.
Another one.
All right, well, field goal attempt, I suppose
incomplete. All right, well, here comes your Brandon Aubrey kick here, Josh.
It's their best offense. 46 yards.
And it is good. And so there you go. 7-3 Philadelphia over the Dallas Cowboys.
All right. Well, that was a much better drive from Dallas that we've seen. A little suspect from the run defense. Allow him to complete for a first down, convert a few first downs. Should be all right.
I might have this microphone. I might have put it upside down. I'm thinking I might have.
Okay.
I might leave for a second, Josh.
Perfectly
and I'm
fine to
come
me.
Back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to leave and come back, okay?
Cool. So we got the double camera on my side now. Great. Hold on. Nobody wants to look at 2 at the same time. Move that over. There. At least get me halfway out of the screen. Yikes. All right. Well, 7-3 as Thomas is going to change out the mic. I thought on my side it was sounding fine. I feel like I got some comments that said it was good, maybe a few that were saying it's not good, but nonetheless, we'll double check, make sure it's good to go. Now I've got the underdog deal in my way, whatever. How are the picks looking? Jason saying Q's the man. Q's been so good. I did double the mustache. I don't know, maybe it works, I guess. Ryan, yes, I'm working on the Saquon emoji. We shall see. But I do like that idea. Have a hurdle Saquon. It's not bad. It's a little bit difficult. The more complex that I make it, though, because you guys know. Look, you can see people using the emojis, or if you're a member, you can use the emoji. Like, the more complex it gets, then the more, like, you kind of lose the detail in it. If you got, like, Saquon in that image, you'll know what it is, but I don't know. We'll see. There's something in the works, but that would be good. Actually, maybe have both. Brett saying we had a great zoom into the stash. It's the power stash. It's powering the streak. Daniel with a 5 bomb. Appreciate that, man. Said defensive line is a little off today. Yeah, it's early. I don't know. It's easier to, like, be somewhat patient and reserve judgment early in a game whenever we're leading. So 7-3, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Like, if the end of the game, we're saying that we blew him out, got some sacks, not a lot of rushing yards. We're okay. But you're right. Like a little leaky from that last drive. Hopefully we're fine. All right, as Thomas is waiting to swap out the mic. So should be back relatively soon, but the kickoff is away, and it will be returnable. So this one here is Will Shipley up to the 20, the 25, the 30, and he gets brought down at the 32, 33-yard line, but there's a flag. So that's probably coming backwards, I would imagine. Marcus says, I still like John Marion as sleeping cap, a hard time sleeping. It's not a bad idea for an emoji either. You could do that. All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball will be officially on the, what is that? 25. All right, quick snap here. 23-yard line, actually. Jalen Hurts rolling out left side. Complete. DeVonta Smith out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain of about 7, maybe 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. There's Smitty. Let's keep up the momentum, offense. Come on. I'm going to move this underdog over here until Thomas gets back. It's confusing me. 2nd and 1 officially. Jalen under center. Little toss right to Saquon. Go right side, has a block and more up to the 35 and up to the 37-yard line where he runs out of bounds. Some good blocking on the edge. I believe that was even Grant Calcaterra. I don't say that very often, but not a bad block. 1st down. There we go. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Eagles up 7-3. As Thomas appears to be joining back. We'll see if this one works here. And there we go. All right.
Now we need back. We'll see how it sounds. Does it sound fine in general?
Yep. Sounds good to me. Should be
Here's
good.
a 1st down and 10 as Hurts is going to scramble through. Now he's going to run, and Jalen's going to slide short of the 1st down to the 48-yard line. All right, we'll see what people think about the mic. I think I might have had it set up a little bit wrong, and I might have. Maybe it makes a difference. Maybe it doesn't. We'll see.
Okay. Sweet.
Looks like an 8-yard gain there for Jalen Hurts to get the ball almost to the 50-yard line.
I'm telling you, the fact that he's willing to run and just more decisive with the football in general, it's night and day for this offense.
Yeah, I totally agree. All right, 2nd down and 2. Saquon will get the handoff. No, Jalen's going to keep it. Throw right side. There's Dallas Goedert.
Hey!
And welcome back, 88. Dallas in Dallas with a 1st down. That's a gain of about 7 on 2nd down and 2.
How great is that? Miss DG. Miss Dallas. We love Dallas. That Dallas, but we love Dallas.
Yeah, Grant Calcaterra filling in pretty well for him while he was gone, but no one is as good of a pass catcher as Dallas Goedert has been in this Eagle offense from the tight end position. 1st and 10 and back into Cowboy territory here. Ball officially at the Cowboy 43-yard line. Hurts in the gun. Barkley to his right. Motion Dotson across the formation. Hurts takes a snap. He'll throw. 4-man pressure. Clean pocket. Now he's going to bail. Roll to the left. Plenty of room. Steps up. Fires across his line.
Oh, yeah.
Barkley.
Come on.
No, sorry. It's A.J. Brown. He was stuck in the sun. I couldn't tell who it was. He's all the way down to 15 and took a hit at the very end.
I didn't expect it to be A.J. Brown. I mean, he's always open, but not always open like that. I mean, my gosh. I saw the same thing, too, in the sun. You know, it's like, who is that? But there's not a Cowboy within, 10 yards of him at least whenever he catches that football? Let's go.
That's why I thought it was Barkley out of the background. It was shocking to find A.J. Brown that open. And that'll end quarter number 1 as Jalen will come off the field and the Birds are back in the red zone.
Here we go, baby. Just keep piling on the points. Let's get a touchdown here. Defense get another stop. Take it to him. Show no mercy. How about that?
I really think that this is something to do with eCam, Josh. I'm convinced it's eCam because I just ran a test just on Audition. And it's totally fine, but on eCam, not fine. Not sure what.
That's so strange.
Oh, hey, can you turn it up? You should be able to turn it up on your side.
It's
you can definitely turn it up.
I think it's set to. I think I've got both of them set to just like 100 on the standard.
Are you sure?
100 setting, yeah.
Well, so much for that.
I haven't messed with any of those. The only one that I have changed is the sound effects, like for the touchdown score.
Okay, I just want to make sure that it didn't get turned down.
Yeah, it sounds good to me. I mean, I don't know. It sounds good to me, but there's something a little bit off.
Well, we'll see.
I know there's a lot of people that are saying it's fine, but again, I guess I've seen maybe the occasional one-off.
People are saying sit closer to my mic. You see how close I am to this mic? I can't be any closer to this mic.
That's true. I mean, sometimes I've actually just it's right here. I mean, it's literally.
I know. It's literally that's the distance.
Depth perception sometimes. I think sometimes they see it and like, oh, well, it's a little bit further off.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
I think I've turned it up all the way, like as far as I can turn mine up in terms of my check. Yeah, that's as far as it'll go. That's like all the way max. Does that make any sort of difference?
Whoa. That was distortion. That was.
Okay. So we will go back to that.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes. Yep. It wasn't near as bad as my blowing out the eardrums, but that was that was some quite a bit of gain in that.
I was adjusting it. People are. Oh
okay.
Yeah, I heard it there. Yeah,
we can confirm. We can confirm it does work. Devin with the 2, we thank you for that. Also to confirm, says Thomas, the mic is fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, Lordy.
Well, we're not going to worry about it anymore. It's fine. Maybe whenever I lean back, it's a problem. People are saying AJ Brown is hurt after getting hit. I'm not seeing that. We're obviously still on commercial break here. We'll keep an eye on it, but I think he's fine. He definitely took a shot at the end there, though.
Yeah, I didn't see any tweets either. Nolan Smith is going into the medical tent, though. That's not great.
Okay.
We got a tweet from a couple different reporters there.
All right, well, they're going to have first down from about the 15-yard line. Well, they might be a little bit closer. Yeah, they're there at the 13. Okay. Here we go.
All right. 1st and 10. Jalen in the gun. Saquon to his left. Calcaterra moves in motion to his left. Jalen will take the snap. 4-man pressure. Looking over the middle. He's got a man. Oh, it's picked off. Golly, he was intended for Dallas Goedert. I mean, it's a good play, but he had him if he leads him and throws a higher pass, but he tried to throw it to like his hip pocket. It's picked off.
Yeah, they're just trying the little corner route in the end zone.
Oh, and there's Calcaterra too, wide open.
Jumped right in front of it, and Grant Calcaterra was wide open. And Hurts makes his first mistake since the bye week. Josh, he's not made a lot of mistakes. This is the first one since the bye week.
Yeah, no turnover. First one since then. Diggs just he's right there. You can make that throw, but again, like you got to throw it to the far upper right side to where nobody gets it unless it's Dallas Goedert, and that's just not going to happen.
Grant Calcaterra is wide open too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. Well, here we go, defense. Let's make a stop. Ball on the 20 now for Dallas after the touchback. A little swing pass to Dowdle, and it's going to be brought down. Isaiah Rodgers with a good tackle, as well as Zach Baun finish him off. Gain of nothing. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good play there by Rodgers. We talk about Slay being out with the ankle injury. He's questionable to return. Obviously, tackling in the open field is not Darius Slay's strong point. Isaiah Rodgers not afraid of Dowdle there and gets him wrapped up for a gain of nothing. But that was 152 pass attempts without an interception, Josh. We talked about, the streak during training camp. He was perfect in his last 5 games and finally decided to throw one away there, and he'll definitely want that one back in the red zone.
For sure. Yep. Definitely look at it back on the film. Nolan Smith is back on the field too, by the way. So there's a handoff to Dowdle. Met and hold Zach Baun. Does break the tackle, but then brought down by several other Eagles for a gain of 1. Will bring up a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Eagle run defense getting gashed a little bit early on. They're playing much better right now, but 3rd down and 9 as Dowdle 6 for 27 on the ground in terms of carries. And so far, the Eagle defense on this drive is really buttoned up and much better.
See if they can get a quick stop here. Quick 3 and out. Minimize the Jalen Hurts turnover. Ball officially on the 22-yard line. 3rd and 9. Cooper rush, empty set. He's got Hunter Lepke in motion, now orbit motion right. Little swing pass, screen to CeeDee Lamb. Has some blockers, misses the first tackle, but there's C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Good tackle, and to bring up a 4th and 5.
Yeah, you can tell, Josh, they're not comfortable yet and letting Cooper Rush sit back there and really diagnose the defense and make deep plays down the football field. Only a couple of throws over 10 yards, and that one just a quick screen and really well tackled by the Eagle defense. And one of the best parts of their defense this year, Josh, has been their open field tackling. Vastly improved from where it was last year. Good example there on a really slippery CeeDee Lamb, forcing another 3-and-out.
Yep, you called it. There was, I think 33% missed tackle rate before the bye, and then since then, like a 10%. Drastic difference. So, punt away here. This one, Cooper DeJean going to field great punt at the 17-yard line. Slips and falls, and he's going to be touchdown at the 21. He had some space, but, man, that was a booming punt.
Yeah, smart for him to fall down and not try and get up and then get hit and then fumble the football away as we go to commercial break. But, all right, back on offense is the Eagle offense that, again, has been pretty good. It's been moving the football just fine. They just cannot seem to get things going in the red zone. They're, scored that one touchdown, but on the previous drive, they obviously threw a really rough interception.
These are the things you cannot do. Turnovers in the red zone. We talked about it with Minnesota. They had 3 against Jacksonville. They let Jacksonville hang around just because of that. So you hate to see any turnovers, but man, when you're so close, because like that was a situation before with Jalen. If he doesn't turn that football over, let's say that it's an incomplete pass, right? Like he missed the throw. He had Calcaterra if he wanted, but let's say it's just an incomplete pass there. You still have another couple plays. You run the football perhaps. You pick up some more yards. Worst case scenario, you settle for a Jake Elliott field goal, even though, Sirianni's probably not going to do that, but hypothetically,
right.
Worst case scenario,
right.
It's looking at a 10-3 ball game. It's just, man, you don't want to see a let up. You don't want to see some of these things start compounding, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, well, there's a couple turnovers, special teams, maybe a couple mistakes, and then we've got a ball game that shouldn't be one. So come on, guys, you gotta capitalize on the moment and keep it going. Breed of one, member for
Greg
9
says,
months.
Go ahead.
Breed of one, member 9 months said Jalen makes one mistake and all you fans cry, shaking my head.
I don't see a lot of people in the chat crying. I see a lot of people saying that, you got to make some tough throws, and that was kind of a gutsy one that didn't work out. It's a good play by Diggs.
For sure. Yeah.
Everyone's fine.
We're not overreacting to it, but, there's some natural immediate emotions in the game, but, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
Worst part is obviously, the fact that he had Grant Calcaterra wide open, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. All right, we got, I was double checking. So the good news, obviously, with Nolan, but I was double checking on any other reasons for that. Like I didn't get any sort of, like Nolan Smith went into the tent, but I did not see what the injury potentially was. But he was back out there on that series, so I guess he's okay.
Keep an eye on it here.
Dallas Goddard is medical tent. But it looks like he's okay now.
Okay. Jeez.
He did go to the medical tent
dropping like flies.
That play. Yeah. I mean, he just came back out, obviously, too, with a hamstring. So hopefully it's nothing too serious because he is going to go back out there, but something to keep an eye on for another player.
Finally back from commercial here. All right, Bird offense. Let's start running the football. Let's get AJ back involved. He had a nice catch there to get him into the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
This offense should be able to overwhelm this defense. No Micah Parsons on this snap, though. That's interesting.
Ooh, okay. Keep an eye on that. Was questionable coming into the game. They may have him on a limited snaps, perhaps. But John Dotson now in motion. Jalen in the gun or motion left. Going to be a RPO, and Jalen's going to keep it. Now try to go up the middle. Takes a hit and only a gain of about a yard. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, talking about his lower body and the injury, the not injury. Who was he talking about during the press conference? That was a nice cut on that right leg, and he really turned that into something versus what it could have been a 3 or 4 yard loss. So seems pretty fine for those who were wondering. Gets 2 yards there, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah. So far, so good. As the broadcast is pointing out here, single high look. They're definitely loading the box against Saquon. Try to stop this run. 2nd and 8, Jalen in the gun. Fake handoff, looking over the middle. Now right side, going to take a deep shot, and it's caught. Jahan Dotson, of all people, if I were to tell you before, as you say, that throw is being made, Jahan Dotson with a big play and a first down.
Yeah, you mentioned single high safety, Josh. That means man coverage across the board. Hurts sees the blitz. They got Smitty going a little slant to the left, and he just goes home run ball right side. Perfect back shoulder throw to Jahan Dotson, who's heating up a little bit, if we dare say, Josh, the past 2 weeks.
Absolutely. It would certainly classify as that because he's like tripled his yardage total over the last couple. So here's the play, first down, little outside zone to Saquon, rolls over the defender, and then ducks out of bounds, brings up about a 2nd and 4.
A lot of offenses, they get real scary when you get the first down, Josh. It just helps you kind of get into the flow of the game, get into the actual play calls that you want. There's no offense scarier than when the Eagles get that first down. As soon as that chain moves, they start to go hurry up, and they start to really run this football. That was a good 6-yard gain on first down. Free play. Oh, I thought it was going to be
they're going to blow it dead.
Are they going to call a false start?
Oh, surely not. Come on, that was clearly defense. Because I can say that unbiasedly. It was clearly defense. Really? Maybe Cam Jurgens with the football?
Huh? Wow. Okay, well, 2nd and short goes into 2nd down and long.
Man, you just lose all that momentum. They're showing the
of course,
play that will live on in forever.
Yep.
Reverse hurdle. Saquon's out of the game here for right now. I don't know if he's getting looked at or just a little breather.
No, I think he's peeing, Josh, actually.
Oh, okay. All right, well.
I think he was.
Okay, should be right back in then. Jalen now going to take the snap, has a little bit of time. Now pressure, going to try to get away, and he's sacked. That was
Overshown has been crazy today. Is that sack number 3?
It might be. It's at least 2. It might even be 3, yeah.
That's another covered sack, Josh. I know we got to see exactly what Hurts is looking at here, but this is very, very clearly Jalen holding on the football way too long and tries to climb in the pocket, and Overshown hits him right in the side coming from that linebacker position. They actually dropped Micah Parsons into coverage there. It's kind of like a spy, Josh, and he came in at the last second trying to get his sack, but now 3rd and 17. 2 sacks for Overshown today.
Golly. All right, well, that was paved the lane with the blitz pickup there too, but again, like you say, just hold on to it for forever. Eventually going to get brought down. Now 1 on the play clock, and
out. Yeah.
Bad to worse.
His offense, they're getting first downs, Josh, and then it just stalls. It's just stalling.
Man. I mean, look, we knew that the Cowboys were not going to roll over, right? Like they're fighting for their lives. It's the Eagles. Try to put up a fight here. Mike McCarthy did make mention of, as I said earlier, yeah, we know Kellen. We're familiar with his offense, so should give us a little bit of an advantage defensively. But man, they're like you said, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and it's kind of hard to say.
All right, 3rd and 17. He's still out of the game, which is not necessarily, it's not a bad thing, but it's something to definitely keep an eye on.
All right, 3rd and 17. You would imagine it's going to be probably a draw play or a screen pass. We'll see if they get aggressive, but Cowboys showing blitz. Here's Smitty in motion to the right side. Now Jalen takes the snap. It will be a pass. Blitz is coming. Has a little bit of time. Going to the middle. Going to step up. Try to get away from Parsons. And he's brought down. I think that's going to classify as a sack, too. That'll be like a half-yard loss, maybe.
I think that is my Micah Parsons anytime sack.
I think that is.
Josh.
I believe so.
As bad as it, I don't know why you don't just run the football.
I'm happy
4th and
for
17. Parsons kind of loops all the way around on the stunt here, and Becton kind of gets lost in traffic, supposed to pick him up, and that's going to be a sack, I think. Yeah, it looks like a sack.
Not happy for the Eagles about that, but, congratulations to you. Hopefully.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Long way to go on my 6-person parlay.
Oh, as the punt is away. Come on, guys. It's a good punt here. Sidney Brown back, and he just missed it. It lands at the 3 or 4 yard line, but Keely Ringo and Sidney aren't able to get it, so touchback.
All right, back on come the Bird defense. They played great, right? Offense been a little up and down here. Sacks have been a problem. Penalties have been a problem, but the defense has been playing very well. And see if they get another turnover, Josh.
Something, please. Little slower, not capitalizing on that momentum, though. It feels like it should be 10-3, 14-3, a little bit more at this point. All right. We got PJ with the 2. Appreciate that, PJ. Says
he's right about this.
They're blinded by the sun. Just won it.
Yeah, they're right in that. Josh and I have both been to Jerry World multiple times going to school in Texas, and that sun at this exact time when the Cowboys normally play in Jerry World is just right through the side of that stadium, blaring right in front of the face of the opposing quarterback. I mean, it's just everyone's seen the picture. It's awful, absolutely awful.
Yeah,
it's probably so hard to see.
Yeah, it's definitely not fun to play in. I'm sure just from being on the sideline. But then when it comes to reading a defense and trying to see safeties over the middle of the field and everything, you're asking a lot.
All right, we'll see if Quinyon Mitchell gets his first catch today. He's only been targeted once. Most of the time, they're just not throwing his way, right? That's been kind of the reoccurring theme of Quinyon Mitchell's rookie year is people just stop targeting him. We'll see if they start to do a little more here.
Of course, as always, everybody do us a favor and hit the like button. We've got 2,300-ish between the two channels and only 620 likes. So let's get the likes up, get the vibes going right for Philly. And we also have some more details for tickets to the Commanders game if people are interested in purchasing those. We got save you a deal on, I guess, Ticketmaster, SeatGeek, wherever you would purchase game tickets. So
yeah, we got 4 extra SeatGeek tickets, Josh, that we're going to be selling right now, and they are lower level section 106, I think, and they're going for like $680 on SeatGeek, and we're going to do like $500, maybe a little under. Just check my description box. If we got 4 tickets, we're trying to sell before Thursday. If you want to go to Eagles Commanders on the Eagles sideline, all the details are in my description box. So
there you go.
Send me an email, shoot me a DM on Twitter. We're trying to get these moved the way you can go to Eagles Cowboys. We got four left, and they're all together.
Yes.
All together.
It'll be good. Be a good game nonetheless, but if the Birds can please just take advantage of this game, take care of business, it's going to be that much better, as now Dallas is going to go on first down, complete pass to CeeDee Lamb. Darius Slay is back. That's a complete pass for 5 yards, but there's a flag.
Yeah, this is interesting. I think it's in the backfield, right? This is potentially, well, I don't know. They're all standing around looking at it. Good to see Slay back as well with the ankle injury. Wondering what was the holdout there, and it is an illegal contact on Philadelphia. They are illegal contact happy is so far this officiating crew.
They're calling all of them. That one on cue.
Quinyon, it looks like.
Let's see. I think Jay, if I'm not mistaken, Jay said, "Guys, I'm at the game. We're looking soft." It's kind of had a mixture
from
of those.
The game. There you go.
We appreciate that. I'm amazed you're getting service, quite honestly, being at AT&T, but cool. Thanks for that.
Illegal use of hands on Quinyon Mitchell, so they're going to decline that because I think he got a little bit more to make it second down. No, it'd be an automatic first down. They will accept it. So 4th penalty on the Birds. Ball to 25.
All right, this time a handoff here, and Zeke Elliott wrapped up immediately behind the line of scrimmage, tackle for loss, and that's Zack Baun. Loss of 1, breaks up 2nd 11.
Yeah, Baun just flew in through the A-gap. No one even got close to touching him. And, of course, he's a sure tackler, as we know, and wraps up Zeke, who's obviously on a very limited pitch count because he's old and
washed and not good anymore.
He's pretty washed. He is not
out
prime
of shape.
Zeke was really good. It is no longer
this
prime
is not
Zeke.
The same player. 2nd and 11. There you go. Cooper Rush in the gun. He's going to have motion now. CeeDee Lamb come back to the slot. Cooper DeJean will take him. It's a little toss over to Zeke, the right side. He gets a little bit of space and brought down, gain of about 7 yards. That was a lot better than it looked like it was initially.
Yeah, right as we call him wash. That's a good gain there. They basically ran the motion across the formation and then pitched it back to the other side, and Zeke had a really good head of steam there. Make it 3rd down and 3.
Okay, we won't do that again. Apologies. We jinxed it. That was a good run.
3rd and 3.
Cooper Rush. Can he pick up a 3rd down? Eagles showing blitz. Okay, Cooper Rush.
Rush saw it. He's changing the play.
Yeah, it looks like CeeDee potentially matched up on DeJean left side. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Right side. It's incomplete. Darius Slay with a play and a late flag.
Oh, man. They were both kind of connected there with a little stop route on the outside, and they're going to get pass interference on Darius Slay. That's penalty number 5 on Philadelphia.
God.
I don't know, Josh. There's definitely contact. Slay can't believe it, but they're both kind of fighting for this football, and Slay kind of is trying to be the receiver. I mean, yeah, he's being kind of held there too. That's a tough call. If you're a Cowboy fan, you like it. Eagle fan, you're going to be just like me. That one's tough.
Yeah. I mean, if the roles were reversed, I would be definitely saying it's a pass interference on the Cowboys. So, God, it's tough, these penalties. Now rush in the pistol, hand off to Dowdle. Met another. Every time when I say tackle for loss, Zack Baun.
It's Zack Baun. Yeah,
he's just unreal.
He kind of shrugs his arms like that. It's not hard. He's so good at diagnosing not only where the run is going, but the fastest way to the running back. He gets through traffic better than any linebacker in the National Football League right now, and he basically remains untouched. They're showing a highlight right now of him on these open field tackles, these tackles in the backfield. He's been absolutely incredible, and is one of those players a lot of Eagle fans are hoping gets a long-term deal going forward. 2nd and 10.
Please, Howie, sign him. Now here's a pass intended to left side. Dangerous one there. Incomplete. I think it was intended for CeeDee Lamb, but Cooper DeJean was actually the closest one. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Well, Josh, Zack Baun actually got a tip on this pass. He came up on a blitz, and he got stunted and just kind of put his arms up, and I'm pretty sure that ball was tipped as Cooper Rush tried to throw it hot back behind him.
Again, we will say, Howie Roseman, please just extend Zack Baun. Let's go ahead and get that deal done. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 10. Cooper Rush, empty set, has trips to the near side left. Will take the snap, 4-man pressure. He's got some time, looking to the middle. Now going to try to throw it. It's complete, short of the sticks. Q brings him down. It'll be probably 4th and maybe a yard. This will be interesting.
Yeah, we got to see where forward progress is. Looks like they're going to go for it. Jalen Carter got real close. That was about a millisecond away from being a sack. That's a yard short, and Rush is going to hurry up. They're going to snap this, Josh.
There they go. Ball at the 50-yard line. See if they do run a play here. Or, yeah, like you say, maybe burn a timeout. There's Rush is under center, takes the snap, going to be a QB sneak, and I think he got it. Yep. 1st down.
Yeah, you talk about brotherly shove. That was just a quarterback sneak, and Rush got down as low as he possibly could and fell forward for a gain of 2. He needed 1, and that'll keep the Cowboy drive alive. Fast first half, Josh. 6:20 to go.
Man, this is not how I was hoping or envisioned this one to go. And I don't think a lot of people, but Dallas is in Philly territory, trailing by 4 points. And like you said, the half is moving. There's not a lot of yards for Dallas, but because of the turnover, that's kind of even things out. Now Cooper Rush under center will take the snap, going to throw, looking right side, overthrows left key. Oh, it's almost picked. Nakobe Dean. He had another chance. That's like the Green Bay game where it hit him in the hands a little bit high, but oh my gosh.
I think Dean is shocked this football got there. That is a duck by Cooper Rush. That did not leave his hand clean. I don't know if he got hit. What happened here?
Jalix Hunt.
By Jalix Hunt. That's what happened. Wow. I was going to say, that is a duck if I've ever seen one.
Jeez.
And it kind of flutters behind Nakobe Dean, and he had a chance to pick it. You're right, Josh, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Oh, man, that would have been huge. I mean, you wonder if Nakobe could have taken that one back even, but huge game changer. Now Dowdle with the handoff. Has a hole, breaks another tackle all the way to the 30-yard line to the 27 and brought down. The run defense is not looking so great.
Yeah, we talk about Zack Baun being great in terms of run stopping in the hole. That time it was Nakobe Dean who met Dowdle one-on-one and completely missed. Big gain. They're going to go hurry up.
Yeah, Dallas going hurry up here. Now going to pass over to Jake Ferguson. I believe that'll be another 1st down.
Well, Josh, this is kind of the worst-case scenario that we expected, right? A Dallas team kind of playing for nothing at 3 and 5, backup quarterback, and Cooper Rush is starting to get loose, and they're running the ball well, which opened up play action there for the 1st down to Jake Ferguson.
Oh, boy. This is worst-case scenario. Or starting to feel like it's turning into that. Ball in the red zone now. 1st and 10. CeeDee Lamb motions out left side. It's going to be a handoff to Dowdle. Going to take it to the left, and I mean, he's not even touched for like 5 yards. Gets another 5-yard carry, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, this is the problem with the run defense before the bye, Josh. I mean, it was untouched for 3 yards, 4 yards, finally gets hit, fall across for 5, and now they're going hurry up. They found something here.
2nd and 4 officially. End around to CeeDee Lamb. Breaks the first tackle and finally stopped momentum at about the 11-yard line, but still a gain of 2 yards or so. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Dean had a chance there again. It's a tough open field tackle with Lamb coming full speed right past you. An arm tackle that he ran right through. And 3rd down and 2 with 4:15 to go in this first half. Come on, defense.
See if the defense can get a stop. 3rd and 2, 4 minutes to play in the first half. Cowboys have trips right. Cooper Rush is signaling his Eagles potentially showing blitz here. CeeDee Lamb's got one-on-one left side against Quinyon Mitchell. Takes the snap. Rush is looking right side. Now has time back over the middle. It's complete to CeeDee Lamb. First down. Brought down at the 7-yard line, but brings up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, the Eagles showed pressure there, Josh. They backed down out of it and played a soft zone. And so what was thought originally to be man-to-man coverage, I think Cooper Rush identified it, and they just ran a simple over route to CeeDee Lamb to find the middle of this zone and sits right in front of Nakobe Dean and right behind Quinyon Mitchell and has the catch for a 1st down. He looks healthy.
Yeah, that was
he looks
too
fine.
easy. Too easy there. 7 yards away from taking the lead. Dallas with the football. Cooper Rush in the pistol. Going to take the snap. It's a handoff here. Zeke up the middle. He loses the football. Fumble! Fumble! Cooper DeJean's on it. Eagles have the ball. Wait, there's a flag.
Okay,
please be offensive holding something.
They think it's on Dallas. Philly thinks it's on Dallas.
Come on.
Yeah, on Dallas.
It's a hold on Dallas. Turnover, baby. We got it right back.
How about
Eagles
that?
throw a pick. Zeke Elliott, you are washed. You are done. Thank you for trying that. And guess who?
Zack Baun,
Zack
baby.
Baun with a forced fumble. Heck yeah. And Cooper DeJean, the guy on it. Let's go.
This man wins, Josh. And Zack Baun gets his shoulder just underneath the pad level of Zeke Elliott, puts his right in the football. It pops out, and there's Cooper DeJean to safely corral it for the touchback. And the Bird defense, how about that? 2 turnovers. They've been a turnover machine the course of the past couple of weeks.
Golly. Oh, I keep on, I don't want to be bailed out by the defense necessarily, but to make a play like that, it looked very much like Dallas is about to score. And huge momentum swing, obviously, but okay. They're going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. And there's still plenty of time with 2 timeouts. Hey, is it greedy to say go down the field, score a touchdown? You get the ball to start the second half. Just keep
I don't think it's greedy. Oh, man.
Young Bo says, good luck, baby. Lots of extend Baun. Yes, Baun the Beast.
Gotta be.
Zack Baun. He's just unbelievable. Like I said this on the past video that I did, and I was like, hey, Zack Baun is Howie Roseman's best signing, and I got a lot of flack for it because people were like, yeah, what about Saquon, man? You're just totally, it's comparable. It's the comparison I'm making is the expectations that we had for Zack Baun, the lack of him playing off-ball linebacker, and then look at the contracts between the two. I'm not to take anything away from Saquon. He's unreal. He's out of this world with this Philly offense. But you have a guy that is playing clearly at Pro Bowl, arguably all pro level at a linebacker position, who's making $1.6 million this year. That is absolutely nuts.
Yep, it's unbelievable. And the defense, again, bend but don't break. That's been the name of the game for a lot of these drives. I mean, you think back to the Jacksonville Jaguar game; they were great early, turnovers, and then bend but don't break in the end, finishing up with the Nakobe Dean interception. Today, 2 fumble recoveries now, giving up a field goal, bent a little bit on that drive. They don't break, and now get the ball back to the Bird offense. That's been, last week, time of possession was hugely in favor of Philadelphia. It's been switched so far today. A nice long drive, gets Saquon back involved is exactly what the doctor ordered here for Philadelphia.
Yes. Yep. We gotta get a lead, put a little bit of pressure on Dallas, because right now, as you're saying, the time of possession, Dallas can be patient. Dallas can be somewhat, hey, take what the defense is giving you, start playing a little bit of hurry up, but not get too aggressive because the game's not out of reach. If all of a sudden we're going, it's 14-3, 17-3, something like that, then they got to start dropping Cooper back and take a little bit more time. Then all of a sudden, can the pass rush get home? More turnovers. This thing could get ugly, but come on, offense. Let's go.
Jalen staring into the sun on this drive.
Yeah, they're definitely not going to shut those windows now. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Jalen in the gun. He'll take the snap. It's going to be handoff. Fake handoff. He's going to look to the deep shot. Right side. He's going to take it. It's overthrown. I couldn't tell who that was. Smitty. Overthrown. Incomplete.
Flag. And this is going to be on Dallas. This is probably illegal contact again, Josh.
All right.
Yeah, this is easily a double move, and it's a hold on the defense as they tried to hold Smitty. A lot of flags today, but we'll take that one. First down.
There we go. That one on the Kalen Carson, yeah, I'd say that's pretty obvious.
Pretty obvious.
Probably a good play to be made, honestly, there from Kalen Carson.
Yeah, this is just one of those shot plays, right? Philadelphia, they lead the league in these explosive plays, and they try to go stutter go on man coverage, and probably would have had it had not been for the hold there. 7 accepted penalties so far today, 5 on Philadelphia, 2 on Dallas.
The refs continue to make plays, for better or worse. 1st and 10. Now ball at the 25. Jalen under center. Takes the snap. It will be a handoff this time to Saquon. Spins the first guy, but he's brought down almost immediately. Maybe a gain of 1. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, Saquon has not had a lot of running room so far today. Couple of yards or carries over 5 yards, but nothing crazy. And it's been tough sledding. Tough sledding for both the defense stopping the run and the offense trying to run the football.
Yeah, and Thomas, we said it earlier, but I mean, you could just tell the focus, as it probably should be, but from the Dallas defense is load the box, make sure Saquon does not beat you, force Jalen to throw the football. And so far, it's a closer game than any of us would hope it would be.
Yep.
We'll see here. 2nd and 9. 2:15 to play. Clock is ticking. Takes the snap. 4-man pressure. Has a little time now at the middle. Jalen's going to lose the football. It's a foot race to pick it up, and Dallas has it. You got to be kidding me. He picks it up. I think he was down, but it's, oh my gosh. No. That's
we got.
He didn't turn the football over. He didn't turn the football over since the bye week, and we got 2 turnovers in it. This is how a game like this that has no business being close turns into a nail biter.
Yeah, this is Micah Parsons. He makes a play here towards the end, but Jalen just holds the ball too long, and then Micah comes in there at the end and kind of just pushes the ball out of Jalen's hand. It's recovered at the 5-yard line, and all that Zack Baun fumble recovery. Zack Baun forces a fumble. DeJean picks it up. It's for naught because Dallas is right back where they left off. Yeah, Micah, he's back. He looks good. Jeez. They missed Jordan Mailata today, big time.
Oh my gosh. This is one of those games. It's turning into one of those. It's unreal. Golly.
4 turnovers already. Jeez. Come on, defense.
1st and goal now for Dallas. Ball on the 6-yard line. So we'll basically restart what we had before. Takes the snap here. Zeke Elliott met in the backfield, breaks the first tackle, and falls forward. Gains about 3 yards. Brought down by Reed Blankenship and C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 2nd and goal, about the 4-yard line.
There goes the 2-minute warning. Gardner-Johnson's had a good day tackling, Josh, but just a sloppy day by the offense, right? The running game not being there, and Jalen is either not seeing people open. He can't see people open because of the way the sun is positioned, or no one's open, right? We don't have the behind-the-shoulder look to see what Jalen's looking at, but so far today, it's been real tough sledding for the Birds offense.
Yeah, it's been bad. It's been terrible. The turnover in the red zone, you can credit a guy for making a play, sure, but it's still totally avoidable from Jalen. So, not great. Big difference maker, 7 points. And then good play made by Micah. Sure, you know what? Fine, it could be a sack, but the difference of it being a sack and maybe still picking up the first down or punting the football and having a full length of the field that Dallas has to drive instead of saying like, oh, well, here you go. Take it at the 6.
Saquon Barkley is getting looked at. He's his hand is being checked out right now as he made that tackle on the bench. We're going to keep an eye on that, but that's not a good look.
Oh, my gosh. Please, not one thing to the next.
Yep.
Yeah, Saquon, 6 carries, 23 yards today. 3.8.
Yeah, he's been bottled up. Let's hope that Saquon Barkley is okay. That could be very interesting.
Jalen has been sacked 5 times so far today.
Yeah, it's been this offensive line. They've had games like this, Josh. Right? Like you go back to the Browns game, and Fred Johnson wasn't that great, and then you go to the Bengal game, and Fred Johnson was pretty good, and you go last week, and he was up and down. Right? This just seems to be the bad Fred Johnson game. And also, as Quincy points out, Hurts always plays bad in Dallas, and us on the road in Dallas has continued to be a problem. It has continued to be a problem.
Yep. It's the jinx, it's the curse, whatever you want to call it, but not looking like this one's going to be just walk in here, take care of business, relax, because it's I don't know, amplifying it and also saying like, all right, they have more momentum, and the longer you allow them to hang around and then believe and start being like, hey, we can beat these guys. We're playing with them. We can take the lead.
Yep.
It's a dangerous position to be in.
Yep.
I don't know if I got to the 2 from Chad. Appreciate the 2. Says, why does Jalen continue to hold the ball so long? I mean,
I don't know if
there's a couple different reasons, but
don't know.
As Thomas was saying earlier, and you're getting a shot if you're watching the film, the sun is blistering in the face of Jalen Hurts there. So I don't know if it's longer developing routes. He might be missing guys. He might not be able to see the field as well. But that combined with not great blocking, he's kind of looking down early. But second and goal, roll out Cooper Rush, going to try to throw and incomplete. Man, that was potential pick there for CJ if he'd been looking.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a bad throw by Cooper Rush. He's kind of rolling out with BG burrowing down on him, and he throws back across his body just a little bit here, and either CJ doesn't see it. We're going to say that a lot because the sun is really bad, but that was a really close interception by the Eagle defense. And excuse me, that was Milton Williams who got really close there, but Lamb is open. That's a touchdown if Rush can set his feet, but he couldn't because of Milton Williams. Third and goal.
See if they get a stop here. Limit it to 3 perhaps. Third and goal. Handoff to Dowdle up the middle. Going to be blocked and stopped. Stonewalled there. Who was that? I couldn't even see who that was.
Carter.
There we go.
Carter. Yeah,
the bread man.
Big. Fourth down. He probably lost 2 here. Forward progress might have been 1. If I'm Dallas, I'd go for this. Philly will burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left and a lot of time to get the football back. But if you're Dallas, you got nothing to lose here. I'd go for it on 4th down and see if the Bird defense can stop him. And the offense is staying out there.
Yeah, if it was me, I would kick the field goal. But, of course, I've got the Brandon Aubrey over 1.5 field goals. And I'm also hoping for the Eagles to win. So I would say take the field goal. Well, now looks like they might be coming off. So they might be taking the field goal. They are.
Wow.
They will be content to potentially not have the lead to start the second half. There's still time, obviously, but Brandon Aubrey lined up for a 23-yard chip shot. 23 yards on the right hash. Takes the snap, good hold, kick is up, and it's good. So, I mean, bend but don't break. There's not a lot of leeway when your defense has to come out there at the 6-yard line, but CeeDee didn't like that call. He's given Mike McCarthy what for.
Yeah, well, CeeDee's done that a lot on the sideline. He's continual to be not happy. I don't know what he wants there in terms of going for it, I guess. But yeah, it's been tough sledding for this Bird offense. It's about to come back out on the field, Josh.
I mean, I would agree with him. Like, if you're in that instance, like your team is you have some momentum, you're trying to beat a division rival, you don't have your starting quarterback for the rest of the year. As you said, Tom, like, what do you have to lose?
Yeah,
go for it. Sure. You know what? If it's a turnover on downs, I don't know what the percentages say necessarily, even analytics wise, of do you go for it there? It seems like you would because it's so close, but we've second guessed other times where Sirianni's not taking points too. So I guess we'll see. But the Eagles, amazingly, shockingly, still have the lead with a little less than 2 minutes to play. Tony Cadillac.
Also, sorry, I'm just gonna quickly. They're saying Saquon, it's wrist in hand. We'll see if he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna come out on this drive, but they've been working on it. We'll see.
Oh gosh, okay. Please do not be anything major. The 2 from Tony Cadillac, though, appreciate that. The reason for Jalen and the struggles is fumble Jalenitis. It's a good name for it, I guess.
Something like that.
He's had a lot of issues. It's not to the same, blowout extent, but a lot of reminders because you and I were there in Dallas last year with the blowout that we lost. And
it was ugly.
The Jalen where he makes a good play running and then fumbles the football and was it AJ, I think, and just turnovers, mistakes, not being on the right page or on the same page. Similar thing with Dallas. Canucks Briggs to the 5. Appreciate that. Said they need quicker routes. They need more plays that push the chains. They need, or they try too many deep plays that do nothing.
At least when Jalen's struggling, I totally agree, right? When Jalen's struggling, they have got to settle him down. They have got to just get the ball in the hands of their playmakers and just kind of let this thing ride. But not the case right now.
Yeah, they're basically saying good luck, and the fact that he's been sacked 5 times, which if I'm not mistaken,
a lot.
5 sacks, I believe, is the most that Jalen's been sacked in his career and a half. Because the reason that I recall that, I haven't seen a tweet. I'm sure that we'll get official if it is. But when we were doing the stream for the Chiefs games in Kansas City last year, on that stream, he got sacked 5 times in the first half, and he didn't get sacked at all in the second half. We're like, wow, that's a huge turnaround. But it was like, Chris Jones in the backfield every single time, and that's what it's felt like between Micah Parsons and DeMar Overshown. So, Stout's going to give them their corrections at half, and it'll be a little bit vocal, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're showing us the sun again, and CD said he couldn't see it. That was what was part of the catch. It's still amazing that they planned this entire stadium out, right? They spent billions of dollars, and they couldn't have anyone go, wait a second, what angle does the sun normally face on a Sunday afternoon in November? It just they could not figure it out.
Well, here's the return. 20-yard line, 25. Kenny Gainwell stumbles forward at the 31 or so. So a minute 43. Philly with 1 timeout at this point. So 1 timeout remaining, minute 43. Oh, gosh.
And it's going to be a hold on Philly. Oh, illegal block in the back on the Eagles. All right. Boy, penalties also.
Great.
Really sloppy today. Very sloppy.
Lovely. Yeah, you're right about the sun, though, with this.
Saquon is going to come back out here, Josh. Gainwell returned that kick, which doesn't necessarily mean he can't be the running back, but you would think maybe that Saquon's okay if that's the case. But your Will Shipley anytime touchdown gets a lot more interesting if Saquon is out. He is...
True,
I don't know if I saw him.
I kind of need Saquon to get some yards before that happens.
He's on the sideline. I know, I do too.
Jeez.
He's on the sideline. Gainwell's in. He's running around the sideline, but he is not in right now.
Come on.
10 hurries, 5 sacks. He's been sacked on all 3 of his last dropbacks. Here comes Hurts. Let's go.
Here we go. Shout out to Veron. First time joining the live stream. Let's go. Please be the good luck charm. Maybe we could use it. Ball officially on the 16 here. Smitty in motion to his right. Jalen will take the snap. 4-man pressure. Going to go right side. It's complete first down. There you go. That is A.J. Brown. Gain of about 15 yards. Up about to the 30-yard line. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah, and of course, A.J. had a couple of catches early on in this game. That's catch number 3. But focusing the football to him is never a bad thing right now. And a nice clean pocket for Jalen, who, shockingly, Josh, he's 7 for 8 with 106 and a pick, right? It's been the accuracy's been fine. It's been the sacks and holding the ball too long and the 2 turnovers. But that's a nice play. Stops the clock. Plenty of time. 138. Now they can get the drive going from their own 29.
See what they do here. Jalen in the gun again. Dallas showing blitz. Jalen signaling over to Smitty. He'll take the snap. There is a blitz coming. He gets it away quick to Smitty, and it's catch out of bounds. Only a gain of about 5 yards, but we talk about quick routes, quick decision-making. We will take that. Clock stops a minute 34 to play.
Yeah, that's the vintage speed out, right? That's a 5 yards. Turn your shoulders, flip your hips, and look for the football. And there's Jalen Hurts putting the ball right on the money. They don't have to use the sideline this entire drive, though, Josh, right? There's 134. They have a time out left, and, they can still work the middle of the football field. It's totally fine, but so far, 2 quick throws to the outside for 2 decent gains.
Here you go. Jalen surveying the field in the gun. Kenny G to his right. He's got trips left to the far side. He'll take the snap. Blitz is coming from Dallas again. Gets it away quickly. Deep shot right side. It's intended for Smitty. The underthrown. Caught it. Oh, he dropped it. He had hit him in the hands. It was a little bit underthrown, but it's incomplete.
Smitty is wide open, Josh. This is a touchdown if Jalen can step into this throw, and he just couldn't. The Cowboys came on a blitz. Smitty has him beat. He has to kind of come back to the football, and he almost had a chance there. But
so
that
close.
was a miss by Hurts, mainly due to the fact he had pressure in his face. 3rd and 5 now, can't punt.
Yep. Yeah, I said a little underthrown, obviously a lot underthrown, but man, so close opportunity. Like you said, totally flips the field, puts you in great position. Now a big 3rd and 5 as Dallas still has all 3 timeouts, a minute 28 to play, 2 on the play clock. Jalen is going to get it away. There's a blitz coming again from Dallas. Jalen goes over the middle. Complete. A.J. Brown, he's got blockers. Up to the 50. Go. Up to the 45. He's brought down just short at the 46 into Dallas territory. And there's a big first down.
Yeah, they start bringing blitzes, Josh. You throw slants right behind him. That's the blitz beater for this offense is A.J. Brown left one-on-one. They've been doing that a lot today. And just run right behind this double A gap blitz. Hit him across the middle. Let him run after it. They're going to go quick now. Although it looks like Dallas is going to burn a timeout, and they will.
They will. Yep.
Okay.
So a minute 3 to play in the first half. Eagles now into Dallas territory. It's felt like been a while since we've said that, but moving the football and see if they can capitalize here with Dallas a little bit on their heels. They've been sending a ton of pressure, as we've seen. And Jalen's been good this year against the blitz. We all know the numbers. A little bit of struggle. Maybe perhaps you see some of the turnovers and Mike Zimmer going, all right, we're going to turn this thing up a little bit more, but it'll be interesting. That'll be kind of the chess match as we keep going here. Does Dallas think, hey, that's the recipe for success? Because if they do, this subtle adjustment we've seen on this drive could lead to more success. But it'll be interesting. There's a minute remaining. One timeout for Philly. Coming back from the timeout here, Jalen will be, looks like, in the gun.
Yeah, he's 8 for 10. Only miss was that incompletion to Smitty, and then, of course, the pick. He's been accurate. Just not had a lot of time.
Jalen with take the snap, has a little bit of time, stepping up over the middle. He's going to take off and run, has plenty of space. The 40, the 35, the 30, the 25. Slides down to the 23-yard line. Big run from Jalen Hurts. 52 seconds on the clock. Clock is ticking. Again, Philly with one timeout remaining, and they're going to go hurry up here. Get everybody to line.
Easy way to stop the blitz, Josh. There's no one in the middle of the field. Everyone's got their back turned in man coverage, and Hurts just runs by the blitz and runs by everybody.
There you go. 35 to play. Jalen takes the snap over the middle, complete to Kenny Gainwell. Breaks the first tackle, spins past the other, up to the 14-yard line. Now he's brought down inbounds, 28 seconds to play, and it looks like that'll be a timeout, and it will. The last one for Philly. So interesting. I don't mind that one necessarily because there's 28 seconds, and you don't want to use another down probably to spike it at that point. So, all right, 28 seconds, final timeout off the board for Philly.
It looks like Saquon got his right wrist wrapped, Josh, but he's got his helmet back onto the sideline. I think he's going to be okay. They'll probably check on it, just double check at halftime. No need to use him on this final drive. Let's let kind of Gainwell carry the rest of the way, but looks like Saquon's going to be okay.
Okay.
Keep an eye on that.
Breathe a sigh of relief there. Whew. Come on. Man, this would be huge here. I mean, don't mismanage. We've seen some mismanaging of late game situations, so I don't want to jinx that. But, as they're talking, ooh, you see that injury there from the wrist of Saquon. Mm-hmm. Okay, 2nd and 1. We're coming back on that ball officially on the 15-yard line or 14.5-yard line of Dallas. Jalen's going to take the snap. Another blitz is coming. Avoids the pressure. Goes out to the right side to the end zone. Complete. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert! Dallas in Dallas. And the Eagles put up 6.
Yeah, Josh, this is, Jalen Hurts giveth, he taketh away. That was Jalen Hurts giving there. Another blitz. They come with 6. He kind of sidesteps the free defender, rolls to his right, and throws a strike to Dallas Goedert. They cannot cover the receivers one-on-one. It's just a matter of Hurts getting away from Overshown, a free rusher. I mean, he came right at Hurts' face, and Hurts, of course, puts his foot in the ground, makes him miss, and then Dallas Goedert's wide open. That's a great answer for Philadelphia to go back up, potentially 7 here with the extra point.
There we go. Snap's good. Kick is up, and it is good. So 14-6. Let's go.
Big Jalen Hurts drive there. Really good Jalen Hurts drive. Welcome back, Dallas Goedert, too. Huge.
Yes. Man, what a turnaround. Hannah with a 2. I missed it earlier, but appreciate that, Hannah. Yes, the stupid Dallas Stadium with the sun. You move down the football field long enough, and then the sun is no longer an issue. As you see, you get down into the red zone here, and it's not in your eyes. It's just when you're on the further part of the field there. But, Thomas, you're right. I mean, Jalen made that play happen. A lot of quarterbacks aren't going to be able to elude the pressure there, strong enough to keep their balance, keep their composure, roll out right. DG just kind of boxing out his man at that point. Okay, I feel much, much better, to say the least.
Yeah, it's been sloppy, but Philadelphia has been the dominant team in this game, Josh, right? You knew the Eagle offense was going to be able to move the football in the Cowboy defense. It was just a matter of time. And they figured out the blitz, too, right? They've thrown hot behind it. They've got slants, Jalen getting in the open field, and then obviously there with the passing touchdown, making a man miss. That's just been the Cowboy defense's MO today. It's going to be to blitz the heck out of Jalen, make him throw to win, and so far, he's been able to do it.
There we go. Gotta love it. As the kick goes away here from Braden Mann, and it is out of the back of the end zone. So 23 seconds remaining. Dallas with 2 timeouts left. And they'll get the ball at the 30. You wonder if they'll be aggressive, try to get a field goal. I mean, with the field goal kicker that you have, it makes some sense. It's a little bit risky, but, as we said earlier, like, what do you have to lose at this point if you're Dallas? Let's see. Had a couple other comments. Yes, I'm seeing some of those. I know a lot of you guys picked Dallas to score in Dallas. Unfortunately, it wasn't first, so for the giveaway jersey, but he did score. You were right on that. Cooper Rush now. They are going to be aggressive. Takes a deep shot left side and broken up. Quinyon Mitchell. That one there was a jump ball to the left. I couldn't see the receiver. Was that Coop? Who was that? Was that
I can't tell.
Brooks again.
Yeah.
There we go. Jalen Brooks.
Yeah, that's Q. Josh Sweat got real close to getting to Cooper Rush there, but that was all Quinyon Mitchell. A little jump ball to the left side, and Q in good coverage.
Here we go. 2nd and 10, 17 seconds remaining. Dallas with those 2 timeouts. 4-man pressure shown from Philly. They'll bring 4. Cooper Rush dropping back, has time, and batted down to the line of scrimmage, incomplete. That was Jalen Carter, I believe, with the incomplete pass there, or the force. So 13 seconds left.
Yeah, Carter's had a good game. He's being double-teamed here, doesn't get home, and so just puts his arm up in the air, and it gets thrown right at his elbow. That was all Jalen Carter there, but surprised they're throwing here, Josh, right? 23 seconds, I guess 2 timeouts, but backup quarterback, I think on 3rd and 10, I'm running it and letting this clock run out and going into half, happy to only be down 8. But they're
going empty set.
What do I know?
I mean, technically, if you have Brandon Aubrey, you just got to get to the 35-yard line and you're in range. So I guess it doesn't make complete idiotic sense, but there's an incomplete pass, and now that's 8 seconds. It's 4th down. They're going to have to punt. Not necessarily like Philly will do much, but you're right. You would assume that it's either you go into halftime or nothing, and yet now the Eagles will probably have the ball and then just kneel it.
Yeah, you at least get 1 punt return, right? You're going to give Cooper DeJean a chance as they're going to walk out the punter, but kind of an odd possession there. Overall, the Eagle defense has done a really good job, right? I mean, overall, they've had 1 drive where they gave up a lot of yards, and the other 2 have been good field position, and especially the one inside the red zone, and they held them to a field goal. So, again, people are going to really harp on the problems for the Eagles' offense and defense this game, but take away the sloppiness, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, definitely with the turnovers, as there's no one back there. Understandably, you're going to try to go and block it. So it'll be downed at the 12-yard line, 1 second actually remaining. So I thought they would go all the way to the halftime, but 1 second remaining. It'll be a kneel down and get into half. Eagles should be leading 14-6. Hannah with the other 2 said Jalen Carter today saying, "Not today, Dallas," and that is exactly right. JC
not today, Dallas. Gotta like that.
Oh, it's amazing what a just a solid drive, a score does for the emotions, for the health, the blood pressure, everything else there. This game is far from taken care of and out of reach and everything else. But I mean, to be up 8 as Jalen does take the kneel, so that'll be officially halftime. To be up 8 going into halftime, where instead it looked like for a very realistic possibility, it was going to be 10-7, Dallas taking the lead, and who knows where you go. Pretty big turnaround.
I saw Josh Light saying, "I didn't see the interception. What happened? Bad throw, wrong route." This is just a good pick, right? It was kind of a slant into the end zone, and Jalen put the ball in a pretty good spot for Goddard, but not good enough, and it was able to kind of be picked out in front by Diggs. So I'd say overall, not the best throw, but it wasn't a bad throw.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see or hear Jalen's comments too about some of the turnovers. Obviously, he's prided himself, as he should, in the last several weeks of taking care of the football, but would certainly want some of those back.
Still, yeah, right. I totally agree. Still, we will take it. We will definitely take it. As people in the chat, I'm talking to people right now. Yeah, I got 4 tickets left for Commanders Eagles that we are trying to sell because we had some extra seats there, and trying to get about $480 a ticket. They're going for like $690. The section on the Eagles sideline lower level. So we're trying to save you guys fees here. And so if anyone's interested, then yeah, let me know. Obviously, hit me up on Twitter or shoot me an email. It's all down in my description box. But a couple days until that happens. If you're in the Philadelphia area and you want to go to Eagles versus Commanders, we got you guys with some pretty sweet tickets. So just let me know.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, if you're looking for a game to go to this season for Philly, I mean, it's Thursday Night Football, Jane Daniels. They lost, so it's even more important. Like, you can
go up 2 in the NFC East. It'd be pretty crazy.
Beat them. Yeah. This thing could start building for sure.
Yep, 100%.
Hannah with another one. Hannah, the MVP here recently, with the 5, saying we rightfully criticize QB1, but he deserves. When he deserves, but let's give him props for getting out of the pocket to make that touchdown throw to Dallas.
Yep, 100%.
For sure.
Yep, he he's been good. It's really been the pressure and holding on to the football a little too long. But overall, the throws and such have been fantastic, and he's been able to pick apart this defense.
Yep. He's getting, the thing is, like, holistically speaking, and yes, we could nitpick for like some plays here or there, but Jalen is getting better as the season goes along. Like, you can see that he's getting more confident. There's spells during a game.
Yep.
There's some drives. There's some moments. Turnovers, sure, we'll question, but you also, as Hannah, it's a great point. If you're going to criticize, you do need to praise whenever he's making plays. And he's done that. Like, he's shown since the bye week a change and shift in the offensive focus, but also a willingness to, you know what, sometimes Jalen might take a little bit more sacks than what we've been accustomed to seeing, but that's not resulted in near as many turnovers. And so, you know, you take the good with the bad, but ultimately I think that Jalen continues to get better with this offense. He's much better against the blitz, certainly from all the past seasons, but he's reading things quicker, and you can even see when he recognizes the blitz is coming, it's like, bang, okay, there's a hot route. Most of the time he's got those. Now, sometimes it's the NFL, obviously, so you're going to have instances where scheme and situation confuses him like it confuses other quarterbacks, and we've seen that. I think there's moments, as CJ, appreciate the 5, says, why does Hurts hold on to the ball for so long, like throw it away sometimes? You know, he certainly could, but I think there's also scheme where he's trying to sit in there and go, look, the play call here, the situation was for a longer developing route, and, you know, the blocking has not been good today. 5 sacks, I don't think you classify that anywhere near being good. Stout's going to get the corrections at halftime. Hopefully it's better. But Dallas also had a game plan coming in, too, to say, hey, this is what we're going to try to take away. And so it's that chess match. It's that back and forth between the squads. But ultimately, there's positives to come away from this. I think you'll see some adjustments. And, you know, sometimes does it take the coaching staff a little bit more time to be like, oh, hey, why not? Let's run a few more slants. Let's run a little bit more over the middle. Let's take advantage of the defense that's being more aggressive. Sure. And I think that's why I would say, like, as the season goes on for both sides of the ball, but you're just going to keep seeing that consistency and that confidence build. So, you know, you take it with the territory, because if Jalen hits on a couple of those deep shots, then we're not saying near as much of, oh, why is Jalen holding on to the ball for so long? Well, we've got a couple deep shots for touchdowns. So it's the blessing and the curse of Jalen's game.
I totally agree. And this has all the makings of 14-6 game at halftime, where the Eagles have some nice adjustments at halftime and start to roll, right? The defense is playing well, and then, of course, multiple turnovers have been kind of the downfall. Lots of penalties in this game as well, but it feels like they could start to kind of roll here. They get the ball to start the second half and hope that Saquon's okay and be good to go.
Absolutely. Christine said you need a blood pressure warning on your live stream, guys. I think it just comes to the territory of,
I don't think we're there
watching
yet.
Eagles games. We're not there, but, like, understandably, in a Dallas game, I think we're all in the same boat of, like, we don't need the game to be in the fourth quarter to start having the blood pressure rise, like, especially all
Very
things
true.
considered with the injuries. So,
Very
like,
true.
when they were driving, even here late in the first half, I was for sure feeling it. So, I totally understand. Yes, we're all in that, I think, that same boat. Devin with a 10, appreciate that. Devin said, hey guys, love the streams. Would be pretty cool if y'all had a way to draw up plays and routes for those who can't watch the games. Just an idea. Keep up the good work. Go Birds.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
I appreciate the support.
Hard to do. Very hard to do.
Yeah. I mean, we won't say it's impossible of an eventual ad, maybe even next. Like, we're continuing to build this thing. You guys know, all the OGs have been with us since the beginning. Didn't have the legit scoreboard, didn't have all the animations, everything else. We're continuing to add, just like the draft coverage that we do every single year. So it will get bigger and better. I will guarantee you that. In terms of, like, the telestrator and drawing plays, that might be a little bit much. We would need a significant amount of help, I believe, from, like, software developers and other people to help us with things that I certainly do not know. But it's going to keep improving. So we do appreciate
100%.
all the support and the tips.
100%. All right, you want to go use the restroom?
Sure. Yeah, I'll run, and then you got it.
Go for it.
Okay.
Go for it. Yep. What is that? Master Crush says, I've lost 10 years of my life the last 2 years from this team. SMH. Yeah, well, you know, that's just kind of how it is being a fan of this team. I will say, right, you go back to the Browns game, offense struggling here and there. This game feels like Philadelphia's up much bigger. You know, they're moving the football pretty well. It's just the turnovers has been kind of the mistake. And that's why Philadelphia's won 4 straight games, because of the fact they haven't turned the football over in 5 games, right? So they're going to hopefully have a nice, easy second half, you know, knock on wood. Hopefully everything's just fine and they're able to roll. But overall, I think it's been a pretty good day for the Philadelphia Eagles, albeit with the sacks and, of course, the fumble and Jalen throwing a bad pick. So I don't think that he's playing that bad. Gets Saquon the ball, says T. Grant. Yeah, I think he's going to be fine after halftime. It's definitely it's definitely a right ankle situation or a wrist situation, but I think he's going to be fine. Okay. Make sure I get that going. And the teams will switch sides at half. Yes, I see that as well. Yep, it's less sun here for the Bird offense, at least for this next drive, I believe, which will be really nice. How's Barkley? I think he's gonna be fine. Yeah, sorry, you just saw that mouse manager. Yeah, I think he's definitely gonna be fine. Michael M says I don't think we see Saquon in the second half. I think we will. I mean, this game is still too close, right? And obviously the situation with the Commanders losing earlier today and what was a very interesting game, right? That defense kind of got worked a little bit more than they have been. I think that he's definitely going to try and just, get Saquon out there, try to get a nice, easy lead, and then cruise to a victory here against the Cowboys. No pressure in the fourth quarter, and then get ready for a short week. The short week is the real factor. You got to fly back from Dallas, get to Philadelphia. There's no rest day, no recovery day. You're immediately getting into game planning for a Thursday night matchup where if you win today, and then you beat the Washington Commanders, you're 2 games up in the NFC East, which is massive, especially with the Commanders' schedule going forward, and of course Philadelphia's as well. Shout out Meat Maker in the chat. What up, Meat? My big strong man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Sorry, Philly fandom. Yep. All good. All good. Yeah, let me know if you guys want these tickets. If someone wants to, we got four tickets to Eagles Commanders that we're trying to go ahead and sell. I got 4 left. I had 6 and then sold 2. We gave away 2, but I purchased these originally, so I gotta make sure I at least make my money back on those. Sadly, the tickets do not include a flight from the UK, says Daz Benson. You could hop on a flight really quickly and make it, right? I mean, come on. It'd be pretty simple. Not too bad overall. It's a short flight from London to Philly, 7 hours. Looks like Josh is coming back here. All right. I will, Josh, I will let you. Oh, they're about to come back from halftime here. I'm going to run real quick, Josh.
Cool. Yep, you got it. All right. Whew. What's the second half going to look like? I don't know if... I'm assuming Thomas did. I don't know if he... I mean, he wouldn't have had a way to actually put the super chat up there, but Briggs the 4th, let's go. With a 50 bomb. I'll mention it again. I don't know if he did, but... Brian, it was not. Contrary to popular belief, you were wrong, sir. Brian was bringing the dogs in. Just don't tell my wife what they just did to the backyard. Just don't. Hopefully she's not watching the stream. But Briggs, second half, we got to get the run game going. I have no clue why Hurts is holding on to the ball so long. The defense is playing hella good. Just can't beat ourselves, or beat ourselves with turnovers. Spot on. It's Jack. Interesting. I'm seeing your comment too for the tickets. Hang on. Let me share. Let me get those for you. I've got the contact, actually the specific info. Because Thomas has those with his account, so I'm gonna share that. Appreciate everybody hanging out too. We got over 2,200-ish people here. 880 likes. You want to hit the like button? We appreciate that. Almost back from halftime. Okay, let's see. There's the... If it'll load for me.
Did they kick?
I'm still getting commercial, so.
Okay, yeah, I'm still in commercial too.
Yep.
Still got commercials.
Jack commented. I've shared it as well, but just to make sure, I'm going to comment it again. There's Thomas's email and link. So for
is he looking for the tickets?
Yeah, he was potentially interested. So I just posted it as well. It should have been in there earlier, but it's in the comment section also. So people
shoot me an email.
Yep, there you go. Brian, thank you.
DM me on Twitter.
Appreciate that. Hammer the like button.
They're great tickets, by the way. I mean, they are like right there. Fantastic.
All right, let's get the scoreboard set back up. Josh. Eagles will get the ball. Get the lovely view of the AT&T Stadium with the nasty sun. Do what?
In Dallas, Josh. How's the weather in Dallas right now?
It's actually pretty good. It's pretty good golfing weather besides daylight saving times, but that's a whole nother issue. But it's upper, middle 70s, something like that. So something's going around though. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people have been experiencing, some of the sickness. It feels like you get a little bit later into the season before.
Yeah.
But my gosh, it just seems like everybody in our neighborhood and everywhere. They're obviously sick of the Cowboys, but like legit sickness. So.
All right, come on, guys. Come on, offense. Right, get the football, go down. Let's blow this game wide open.
Absolutely. Okay, got the scoreboard. There we go.
Shout out Curtis Stanton for some reason. Never done this. Just a huge fan of listening to the game while watching Eagles commentary. Watch your vids every day. There you go, Curtis. We appreciate that. Big time.
Appreciate that, Curtis.
Love having you guys hang out with us here on a Sunday. We enjoy doing it.
Yep, it's a lot more fun, obviously, whenever we're winning, but it's still fun. It's enjoyable to a certain extent, and then it gets more of therapeutic and misery loves company for disastrous situations. But so far, so good. Let's see if we can keep that part up. There's still, man, this has got to be the long. Did they have some sort of oh, you know what? Hang on, I was gonna put my foot in my mouth. Thank you to all the veterans, and I do legit mean this, but that's probably the reason that the halftime show was so much long. I was about to say, like, why on earth?
Good job.
Veterans Day tomorrow.
It was for a good reason.
Eagle One with a perfect time super chat as well. The 5 bomb says, thank you all that. Yes, thank you to all veterans. Perfect timing. Yeah, servicemen and women. Legit. Yes, y'all are the real heroes. So, you know what? I was about to knock that halftime show. Thank you. Salute to you.
All right, let's see what happens with Saquon Barkley. That's going to be the question. He has his helmet, appears to be okay.
All right, looks like we got the kickoff. I did here. Will Shipley to the 25, 30, breaks the tackle, has room up to the 35, brought down the 37. Okay, 37-yard line. That is where the offense will have it. Probably, I think, the best field position all day for a starting drive, at least from a kickoff. So that'll be Jalen Hurts. Hannah with a 2. Said Baun with 7 tackles, 1 forced fumble in the first half is a beast. Which, by the way, that was one of my picks, was 8.5 tackle plus assist from Zack Baun. So we're basically there. I think
he's going to have it.
We just need Saquon. We'll see if he's healthy, if he's back in the lineup here. And then get a Will Shipley touchdown. Actually, if he had returned that kick, that would have worked too. So we could get the double part of if he just gets into the end zone. Saquon is back. Okay, 1st and 10. Handoff Saquon up the middle and gets hit immediately, stonewalled at the 37-yard line. So no gain.
Yeah, it's been tough sledding up front, Josh. I mean, you watch Saquon Barkley this year, and obviously he's making a lot of plays, but he has a lot of pretty open holes on the offensive line. And this Cowboy run defense that's been bottom of the league. They're 28 in touchdowns. I think they're 30th in rushing yards allowed. He has 7 carries for 24 rushing yards today, Josh. It has been tough sledding. Tough sledding.
Not what we're usually accustomed to, that's for sure. Continued focus. Maybe Hurts can open it up with a passing game. 2nd and 9 officially. Looks like maybe they gave him a yard. Hurts in the gun. Send Smitty in motion to the right. Take the snap. Dallas bringing a blitz. Jalen rolling to the left. Now he's going to go back to the right side, trying to look downfield, and he's going to throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's been the battle today, Josh, the offensive line. Can you pick up the blitz, and can Jalen throw behind it? And that time they didn't have a fast or a quick route for Jalen to find. And that seems to be the adjustment they need to make going into this third quarter, is to always have some sort of hot when Jalen knows that the blitz is coming, and whether it's a slant like they saw to AJ in the final drive to end the first half, that worked really well. They need more like that here as they get in the second half.
Yes, they do. It's John Heim saying this is the weekly high blood pressure channel. Phew. It's Not as much. Not as much recently. Yes, for this one more so. 3 on the play clock for Jalen here. 3rd and 9 in the gun. Takes the snap. Smitty in motion. Looking left side. Now over the middle. Going to roll right side. Try to buy some time. He'll throw it. And it hits off a Dallas defender. Incomplete. Dangerous. Almost picked off. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and 9.
Yeah, it's a tough one here. I mean, it's just trying to find AJ on kind of a comeback route, and it bangs off the helmet of Carson. Very thankful it wasn't intercepted because there's a safety coming quickly, but quick 3 and out. You don't like that. Not the best throw by Jalen, I would say.
No, I was going to say, if he throws it a little higher, gives AJ some time, the defender's not even watching. Kalen Carson is just oblivious to it, so you might have had an opportunity, but okay. He asked the defense again. Punt is away from Braden Mann. A high booming punt at the 10-yard line. It's fair caught. And Sidney Brown, he got blocked into. I think there's no flag, it looks like.
No flag. No flag. It's fine.
Right. Making sure they're not calling anything. So, okay. Ball at the 10-yard line for Dallas when we come back. Got to get the commercials in, regardless of what time of year it is. It's a holiday ad season now. Paul Gray with a 2. Didn't see a comment, but Paul, we appreciate that. Thank you.
Couple of scores. There's only 3 games going on here in the late window right now as I try and now my ESPN app is refreshing right now as I'm trying to give us the scores from the other game. Chargers 20, Titans 10. That one started the 4th quarter. That's crazy how much faster the 4:05 kick is than the 4:25 kick.
Jeez.
Obviously, our score 14-6. Jets 6, Cardinals 24 as the Jets are getting rolled in Arizona right now.
Yep.
Which I guess is something that I should have bet on. I should have counted on the Jets losing, but I was actually hopeful that some of them would score for my fantasy team. That's not been the case. So, Jets are going to jet, and they're jetting today big time. Big time jetting today.
I like that.
Big time.
You can't win them all, Thomas. As we are, some people may not know this, we're playing each other in fantasy, and it's looking pretty good for me. So I would say sorry, but
it helps when Joe Burrow has like 35 and what is it? The defense that you had? You had
Buffalo's D,
like 25.
Mm-hmm. For anybody who had Jamar Chase, by the way, because on that Burrow game, I mean, you had to have won your league. Like, please do not tell me you lost if you had Jamar Chase. There's a couple like multiplier leagues, that like there's one that I do that's like as soon as it's over 100 receiving yards, then it's like 1 point per 5 yards, and you get multipliers if it's long touchdowns. So like, no joke, Jamar Chase in this one league that we were doing had 78 points. So you're like, what?
Jeez.
What do you? 78 points from one player? Like,
pretty good.
Come on.
Pretty good.
But yet, Thomas, let's make sure to remind people of this. The Bengals are a trash team that Philly blew out and have not beaten any good quality teams.
Not an impressive win at all. No.
None.
Same with the Jaguars, right? The Jaguars are an awful football team, and they didn't hold the Vikings to no points today, at least touchdowns. They kicked 4 field goals and won. So, yeah. I don't know. The Vikings also have. It's been a long time since the Vikings were 5-0, but still.
Good for them, but yes, not as great.
Well, we already had 2 turnovers on defense, Josh. Are we greedy to ask for a third? Right? Are we greedy to ask for a Cooper Rush pick? I just want them to stop the run. I mean, the run has been tough overall for this defense.
Yeah, I don't think it's greedy. I mean, the way the defense is played, why not? Get a little pressure on Cooper Rush. He's willing to. I think he is. James with a 5 says Romo in the booth is bad juju. Okay, well, first the 10 here, handoff to Dowdle, met in the hole, and then is the bread man nowhere to go.
Yeah, best part of the defensive line today has been Jalen Carter, right? I mean, his defensive line has been dramatically improved the past couple of weeks. Haven't had a lot of pressure on Cooper Rush. He hasn't had a lot of long dropbacks either. They're clearly trying to protect him for that one, but the bread man in both pass rush and run stopping has been really good. Only a gain of 1 on that one.
See how they do here? Officially 2nd and 9. Cooper Rush signaling to the left. Also CeeDee now in motion. Isaiah Rodgers lined up on him. Looks like Cooper Rush in the gun. Going to take the snap. 4-man pressure. Out quick to Rico Dowdle. Brought down. Great tackle. Nakobe Dean and no gain there. 3rd and 9.
Yeah, they were trying to run a rub route on Nakobe Dean to get Dowdle open in the flat, and he kind of went right underneath I guess it was CeeDee Lamb trying to pick him. And it's a bad throw, and so Dowdle has to kind of move his body to make the catch, and then in comes Nakobe Dean for a really good tackle.
Love to see it. Open field tackles, limiting the yardage. Big 3rd down opportunity here. See if they try to do too much. Cooper Rush again here in the gun. Eagles backing off a little bit. Forehand pressure. Quick throw. Complete, but wrapped up. Breaks the first tackle is Tolbert, but then he's brought down. Zack, Baun, and Isaiah Rodgers combine, and it's a 4th down. Brings up a punt.
Yeah, just a simple zone for Philadelphia, and Rodgers kind of sits right at the line to gain, and the route is run 2 yards short, and the boos come out in Jerry World because that didn't really have a chance, and now it's 4th and 7.
Lovely. We love that. Eagle 1, appreciate the 2, said back to the comment of the Bengals, and Q shut down Chase. He did in the limited targets.
Yeah,
he was not thrown too many times, but reasoning for that, obviously, is that weren't as many opportunities to take. So punt is away for Dallas. This is a high, booming, great punts today from really both punters, all the way to the 31-yard line. Cooper DeJean has some room up to the 40, going right side, trying to get around the corner. He will, the 45, the 50, up to the 40-yard line, finally out of bounds, about the 38-yard line of Dallas. And Cooper DeJean, man, he just does it all.
Yeah, he got around the edge there. Good blocking, no flags, and some subtle Coop chants. There's a decent amount of Eagle fans in Jerry World today.
All right.
That's his best return. He's going to break one. One of these days, Josh, Cooper DeJean's going to break one. That was a really good return to get it back really about midfield.
Man, I know that it's a dangerous, a risky situation to have your starter, as Fangio does not like for him to be returning kicks back there. But like to the level and extent that he's able to perform, you just wonder, like, does Britton Covey just immediately walk in and say, yes, for sure, he's the punt returner? Or is it like, maybe, maybe not?
I don't think so. Nope. Come on, offense. At the Cowboys, 42.
Heck yes. 37, actually, with the into Dallas territory. Saquon, probably one of the best runs of the day, about an 8-yard gain behind some good blocking. I believe Mekhi Becton and Landon Dickerson leading the way.
Yeah, running behind the right side. They pulled Dickerson off to the right, and that was well blocked up front by the Eagle offensive line. And now they go hurry up on 2nd and 3.
I like it. Let's keep the pressure on. Jalen here looks like in the pistol, but he's going to slow down a bit. Read the defense as they're loading the box, as they have most of the afternoon. Jalen is in the pistol. He'll take the snap. It'll be a handoff to Saquon. Goes up the middle, pushes forward, 1st down a little bit more, all the way to the 25-yard line. Keep it rolling.
Starting to get some movement on this offensive front, Josh. They didn't have a lot early in this football game. Starting to get a little bit more movement here, and it feels like Saquon's due to break one.
Josh H. and I thinking along the same lines with the 2 earlier, said, does Covey still have a job? Is quick play here from the Eagles. Saquon right side, nowhere to go, goes out of bounds. Maybe gain of half a yard, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, well, right as I say it, it all dies there, but is what it is.
They live to fight another day, I suppose. Interesting with Kellen Moore and against one of his former teams, not the most recent, obviously, but it's the one that we all remember. See if he has anything. I don't know if you'll see like a trick play at any point, but just something up his sleeve here. Second half, some adjustments maybe. 2nd and 9, Smitty in motion now, far side right. 3 on the play clock. Jalen will take the snap. Blitz is coming. Jalen has to step past one defender. Now rolling left side, buying time, and he will throw the football away out of bounds. I don't know. It's hard to say it was down the field. At least he avoided a sack.
Yeah, I think there's a flag, too. We got to see. I think there's a flag. But, yeah, there's Jalen sidestepping a free rusher. I mean, it's illegal contact on the defense.
Hey,
on that 1st down.
All right. Boom.
Is it the 4th or 5th illegal contact
in
this
game? It's at least 4.
Crazy. This
it's at least 4.
Loves illegal contact.
They just need a little screen time.
Avoids a sack.
Little screen time there. All right.
Come on, guys.
What was I doing here? I was sorry. My apologies. I had the scoreboard way off. We're going that way on the scoreboard. Okay. Now we're good. I might have had somebody mention that in the comments, but yes, we're good now. I was at the right yard line, just the opposite side of the field.
Okay.
Should be updated.
1st and 10 outside the red zone, 21-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Dotson, actually, Nye Smith in motion. Now handoff. Kenny G, right side, 15-10, has blockers down to the 7-yard line. Good run from Kenny G, another good blocked play. You wonder if Kenny G and or maybe you insert Will Shipley because the defense is not honing in on the running game as much if Saquon's not on the field. I'm just saying. It's wishful thinking.
Yeah, this is the outside zone, and they have Johnson up there as the lead blocker, and a really good play by Gainwell. He'll get another carry here.
1st and goal, right side. And only got a gain of about 2 there now. So ball at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's get A.J. Brown involved here. I could use an A.J. Brown touchdown for the old underdog, but I want to give him a couple more throws. It's been a quiet day for number 11 so far. They're probably going to keep running it, but quiet day for 11. Come on, 2nd and goal.
It really has. Can we get Kenny G in there under center? It'll be a fake handoff. Rolling out right side is Jalen Hurts, chased by Micah Parsons, and he'll throw it out of the end zone. Incomplete. Probably for the best.
Yeah, Parsons is just too fast there, Josh. I wish I could see the routes here because you have Smitty and AJ on the left side, and this is a design rollout to the right off the bootleg, and he's got AJ coming across the formation, and that's basically it. It's kind of a one-man option there, and it's covered well, and Jalen's got to go full speed just to not get touched here. 3rd and goal.
Big play. Come on. We don't want a field goal. Heck, we don't even know if Nick will kick it.
He might not.
Ball on the 5. Jalen in the pistol formation. A.J. Brown, far side right, alone to himself. Calcaterra in motion to the left now. Jalen takes the snap. He's going to look right towards A.J. Nowhere to go. Now left side has plenty of time. Now going to be pressured. Stepping up the middle. Over the middle. Takes the throw. Complete. Touchdown!
Johnny Wilson!
Johnny Wilson! The man himself. The rook on the board. Touchdown for J-Dub. Let's go.
He had one last week that was called back, Josh, and that was all Jalen Hurts. Again, we said it all day, avoiding the pressure, stepping up in the pocket, and delivering a touchdown. And the Birds, they're starting to blow this one open. It's very soon to be 21-0. Good play by Johnny Wilson to come back to his quarterback and get open here.
And we talked about like red zone threat, boxing out, using the bigger frame. You love to see it. Saw some comments too. Jonah saying Wilson not dropping or getting a flag. I know it's amazing getting the flag there, but it's good. That? And the extra point is also up and good.
All right.
21-6.
This score is looking a lot more like it should have been. Good play there by Jalen Hurts, huh? Good drive by Jalen Hurts.
Gosh, that was, you're right. So good there to see. I mean, again, confidence builder, but also Dallas, they've been, it's been a chess or kind of a game plan to try to dictate terms to see if Jalen throw him off, of the timing. But they're sometimes sending the blitz, sometimes stepping back, saying, all right, we're going to have, max coverage and just see if you can pick us apart. That time there, they didn't blitz or didn't really rush too many. And Jalen buying time, eluding some guys, step up in the pocket, and, eventually you're able to find your guy, Johnny Wilson. Love that, too.
How about that? It's been tough sledding against this blitz, Josh, but they're starting to figure it out. And Philly has always been the better team. You went into this game knowing they were the better football team, and here we are, starting to stretch their muscles a little bit, and hopefully they can start to really pull away here. Make it not as close as it's been in the first half.
Yes. Everybody hit that like button. We're almost to 1,000 between the both channels there. 2,500 almost people here. Subscribe if you're not already. We got tons of crazy giveaways. Going to be in Philly for the Thursday night football game.
That's right.
Lots of other awesome content as well. And, of course, we do live stream as many times as possible, too. Make sure to do that. We could get up to 1,000 likes. Should be able to do that, especially after the score there.
I think so. Feeling good.
See, Jasper with the 2 said Hurts isn't going to be perfect, but he'll be better. Well, there we go.
He hasn't been bad today. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy into this whole idea that he's been terrible today. He's had a lot of free rushers in his face. The turnover wasn't a free rusher in terms of the fumble. The interception was a good play by Diggs. This has not been. We've seen bad Jalen Hurts games. This is not a bad Jalen Hurts game. This versus the whatchamacallit. I'm blanking now. The Buck game, very different.
Oh yeah, Bucks was Jalen atrocious. Game. Yeah, it was we won't say like it's a phenomenal game, but it's for sure not a bad game at all. Let's see. There was another. Oh, Hannah with a 2. Let's go, Hannah.
Jeez, Hannah's going crazy.
You had no way. She said, "OMG, I had Johnny Wilson touchdown and AJ in my bet. So you just got the much more difficult leg of that.
The much more difficult one.
I mean,
yeah. Holy cow.
They got a lead, so do they throw? But still, like if you're going to go with anybody, you would assume possibly an A.J. Brown one. So, all right. What is that? What does that pay out? What was the potential for that one?
Must have been like 20% or 20x, right? 15,
Surely.
20x.
Yeah, because I mean,
had to be up there.
Just Johnny Wilson's alone would have to be close to that. How about it? First career touchdown catch for Johnny Wilson in Dallas.
That one. Got to keep it.
Let's go. as this will be returned deep into the end zone as Kevontae Turpin to the 20, breaks a tackle, and still actually there to the 28, 29-yard line. BG got a word for him.
He's slippery, man. He's one of the best kick returners in the league, and crazy that he almost didn't make a football team, right? It was kind of like or was it I'm blanking now. One of those extra football leagues where they found this
USFL
guy. And he was
or
unbelievable.
The XFL, one of those, yeah.
What was the one before that? There was another one there, but either way, he's been good.
There's so many of them. I'm drawing a blank also, but yeah, there's whatever that one was. Cranky Cletus with a 5.
There he is.
Thanks for that.
There he is.
Great
Cranky,
TD.
always patrolling, moderating my chat. Get those bots out of there. I appreciate it, Cranky.
This is a great touchdown for the rookie. Dallas sucks. Let's go Birds. My 31-9 prediction is still alive. Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Here you go. Cooper Rush, play action. Going to throw it left side. Dowdle, and great tackle. Nakobe Dean was there. Only a gain of about a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, the linebackers have been good today. That time it was old BG, number 55, coming around the edge. He got real close to getting a hand on Cooper Rush there. They're getting closer here with this pass rush, but a good tackle by, obviously, Nakobe Dean.
I don't know. It'll take maybe a few more weeks, possibly. At some point, I'll get used to saying, like, we've got really good linebackers, like, to this magnitude, but the level that they're playing, I mean, my gosh. Cooper Rush now, quick throw again. Ferguson wrapped up. BG actually breaks the tackle, but then Jordan Davis making the play on the outside, only a gain of about 3 yards, so a 3rd and 6 coming up.
Yeah, this defense is settled in. We've seen this each and every week, Josh, right? They have a couple of bad drives and literally just 1 or 2, and then they really lock in. Only giving up 6 points today, 3rd and 5 now, and they're starting to get home a little bit more here. 3rd and 5 from the Bird 35.
Dallas going quick on the 3rd and 5 officially. Cooper Rush in the gun. Motions out CeeDee Lamb to the right. Blitz is coming from Nakobe Dean. Has a little bit of time. Going to throw a deep shot to the right side. CeeDee Lamb. It hits off Slay, incomplete. Slay could not see it at all. Was not even turned around, but it hits off his back, and you know what? We'll take it.
Yeah, he had Slay beat, really, and Slay's just late to the party here, and this is a really bad overthrow because this is just like the Smitty one earlier. That's a catch and stride touchdown to CeeDee Lamb, but Slay made good recovery speed and forces the punt.
All right, 4th and 5. Anger comes on to punt it away. See if Cooper DeJean will get a chance to return. It's another really high punt. Caught at the 12-yard line. Does have some space. Tries to make the first man miss and does, but fielded much better that time. So only at the 17-yard line. All right, hey, defense, another stop.
There you go. We'll take it.
CD is not happy, understandably. Elbert with the 2. Said, let's get 34 points. Can't wait for Mailata. That's right. Mailata's hopefully coming back from the IR fairly soon.
Yep.
And then question, this was earlier, so I'm sure you probably got an answer based on the play-by-play, but is Slay out? Slay is back in. So
not anymore.
Little ankle injury. Breed of one needs a Saquon Barkley touchdown and a Josh Sweat sack.
Okay.
It's not impossible. That to happen.
I need an A.J. Brown touchdown. I need 1 more Goddard catch. And I need 9 more Barkley runs and 1 Calcaterra catch for 6 yards. I need a lot. We need a lot of work. Excuse me. The A.J. touchdown is going to be the hard one here. Because Goddard, they haven't thrown a Calcaterra yet, which is a bummer. They could have fixed that earlier. But feels like the A.J. touchdown is going to be the tough one, especially with a double-digit lead.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a bad way. I mean, it's possible, I guess, where I basically just need Saquon because I got the Brandon Aubrey. I went with a safer bet and then like really risky one. So the safer one was Zack Baun, 8.5 tackles, Brandon Aubrey field goals, and then Saquon over 87.5 rushing yards. So I basically just need Saquon, couple runs or maybe break one. That will be good. We'll see. Let's mainly just get the win, but Pretty with an interesting question. Also, I'll get to the super chat here after. Pretty was saying, do you or Thomas happen to know who's mic'd up today? I'm hoping it's BG.
Nope.
No idea.
No idea.
I will say, Thomas, and I don't know 200%, but like you see things that happen on the mic'd up footage, like regardless, a bunch of different games, all this, you're like, man, is it scripted? Because like, how perfect is it that Nakobe Dean's mic'd up and he gets the game-stealing interception, all these other
stuff. They mic up multiple people. Right,
that's what I say. There's so many guys, so I don't even know necessarily. Maybe they go into this game and say, hey, let's make this BG focused, but then the game transpires another way, and they say, oh, let's do multiple guys, right? Or let's have this as more of a feature on the defense as a whole or something like that. So be interesting to see. But, I mean, who doesn't love when in doubt? Like, just go to BG, mic'd up, anything. I know. So Evan with a 2, trying to will this thing to happen. I'll get Nate's here in a second, but saying, would love to see Q an interception. Yes, please.
They don't throw enough to him. 3 or 4 targets is what he's had in the first half. It's not enough.
I know. Forrest with a 2 also, 3 and out. Great to see the defense stepping up. And then, Nate, I got yours after this play. Jalen under center, drops back, looking right side. Deep shot. He's going to take it. Smitty. No, it's AJ. Caught it.
AJ.
Big play. AJ Brown. That's, 40 yards? Yes, sir.
He gets up. He's huffing and puffing right there. Are they going to – is he hurt? He's just a simple stutter go. I mean, this is what he does best. The safety, Wilson, too late to get over there, so essentially it's one-on-one coverage, and he was slow to get up, but kind of just sitting on his knees. We got to see. It's a great deep ball by Jalen, too. This is a money throw. Great catch.
Perfect.
Yep, difference maker.
Oh, yeah.
Flips the field.
Yep, holds on to it, too. Let's go.
Oh, no, it's a Cowboy who's down. It's Overshown who's down, actually.
Oh, that's
okay, they're going to go to commercial break.
It's 44 yards officially on the number there for AJ. So yardage-wise, anybody who's taking...
he seems fine.
AJ is 109 now, so he hit the over if you did take him on the play for the yardage.
All right, more commercials. A couple of score checks here. 27-10, Chargers going to win that one handily over the Titans with 4 minutes to go. How about the Jets, huh? 31-6 right now in this game, and my entire fantasy life depended on the Jets not stinking today, and so that clearly is not working. Oh, my gosh. They're getting absolutely obliterated on the road in Arizona, so that will sink the Jets' season for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it, and then our game. So no interesting close games here in the second window.
It's good news, though, for the draft selections. I mean, we talk about the Jets pick.
True.
We assume, because if they're going to blow it up, then next season would probably I don't know if it can get worse.
Geez, you're extrapolating. But
they're going to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, they're in such a bad way.
Yeah.
And that this season is not going how they want. Like, they're going to have to basically implode. And so then next year's draft selection is what we have, like the following year based on the record, So
right.
I don't know. Try to look at it positive, I suppose. But Nate with a 5 earlier. I missed this one, but was saying I didn't call the first touchdown, but if I call the score, do I still win a jersey?
Is that how it works?
Looks great.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch. I appreciate the thought, Nate. He did say, freak what they say about Jalen. He looks good. He does look good.
Fine.
I mean,
he's been totally fine.
How many quarterbacks don't make that throw to AJ Brown? The deep balls, the timing that he has with AJ, with Smitty.
Totally fine.
Breed of 1. He's the man. Albert with a 2 also says, no, please pound the rock. Saquon time. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, be nice.
Let's go.
Be nice. We need more carries.
Hannah finally, I may have missed it earlier, but Hannah with the 2, the payout. So all you got to get is the AJ touchdown. AJ gets a touchdown. It's a $1,500 payout.
Jeez.
$1,500 because you got to get Johnny Wilson.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we'll see.
Let's see it then. We just Saquon. What I need preferably. Let's get Saquon 38 rushing yards to the 1, and then you could get the little dump off. AJ touchdown.
Yep, that'll do it. They're finally coming back here. It looks like Overshown hurt his knee. Non-contact there. Yeah, I don't see him.
Man, that's so bad.
That's tough. Still, ball
last season with 40. The injury too. Here's Jalen the pistol. Handoff. Saquon hits the whole hard push of 9 yards there. That's what you want to see. Let's go. Up to the 31.
This offensive line starts to lean on you in the third quarter, especially in the fourth quarter. And you got Saquon going full speed. You got to meet him in the hole 9 yards deep. It's not fun. Not fun at all. And with Overshown out, who's been a real difference maker in the first half, the Eagles can run the ball even more now, and feels like they have a real chance. They brought in Ben Van Sumeren for the 2nd down and 1, Josh.
Yes,
Get a little
sir.
I formation.
This is the secret weapon here. Just run it behind BVS. Let's pave the lane in BVS. 2nd and 1. When do we see I formation very often? Good gosh. Love this. It's handoff. Saquon got his big hole up the middle, and Moore pushes past all the way to 20. That's a gain of 10 yards.
Yeah, it's starting, right? It took a little while for Philadelphia to kind of start imposing their will, and it's starting to happen here. And credit to Ben Van Sumeren, they're running right behind him, behind that B gap. He goes and gets the linebacker at the next level, double teams with Fred Johnson, and Saquon can run him right behind it. It's an easy 10, a very easy 10. And they're going to keep it.
Let him eat now. Saquon now the yards per carry up to 4.6 after a very lackluster day. 4.6 now. So 1st and 10, 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Another I formation behind BVS. Saquon gets the carry, and he'll be tripped up. Only a gain of about 3 yards there.
Yeah, letting the clock run a little bit too here. You know, you got about a quarter left in this game, and this is when you can start taking all 40 seconds of that game clock or all of that play clock, run it all the way down, hand it to Saquon, 5 yards of rush, maybe a little more, and it's hard to beat. It's very hard to beat, and hopefully you're in the same situation next week against the Commanders. We can run the football like this late in the game.
Yeah, for sure. Rather be taking on the run defense, lean on that offensive line that we got. So see if you can keep it up here. Ball in the 18. Saquon outside zone. Got some space. A blocker to the 15 all the way to the 10 to be a 1st down and a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Outside zone fist pump by Grant Calcaterra. We talk about his blocking being bad. That was some really good blocking there by 91 as Saquon checks himself out of the game.
Will Shipley,
get a little
come on,
breather
baby.
here.
Come on.
Come on.
But
that was...
we don't need Kenny G.
Give him Shipley. I don't know if you're going to get Shipley here. You're probably getting Kenny G.
He's it
is Shipley. It is Kenny G. Sorry.
Oh, you got me for
maybe that AJ
second.
touchdown. Is AJ in this game right now? I did not see him. No, it's Stoll, Calcaterra, and Goddard. They're going 3 tight ends. This is run all the way, and Dotson's the lone receiver.
This is of course, the standard goal line package with Jahan Dotson as your option. 1st and goal at the 9, actually. Jalen here, a little toss left side. Kenny G trying to get the corner, cut up in the middle and nowhere to go. Only a gain of about a yard, maybe 2, up to the 8-yard line or so. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, back-to-back good blocks by Calcaterra is not normally a thing you would say, and it didn't happen there. He was kind of beat pretty early on his man and didn't get a lot of room. Don't want to kick a field goal here, Josh, right? It's 21-6. Obviously, you're up multiple scores. Things are feeling good, but we saw what happened late in the game against the Jaguars last week. Really want to get 6 and just kind of put this one away as they bring AJ and Smitty back in the game, and Saquon Barkley. One-on-one everywhere.
Here we go. One-on-one. Smitty near side left, AJ right. Jalen will keep it. Up the middle has a hole. He's going to push forward. Touchdown, Jalen Hurts. The 2nd rushing touchdown of the day for Jalen, and that's going to be 27 now, 27-6.
Too easy. Simple read option, right? You just read that defensive end, and everyone crashes on Saquon, and Jalen keeps it, and that's rushing touchdown number 10 this season. Leads the league out of any quarterback, and this one not touched for at least 10 yards, right? And then at the goal line, kind of gets down there, lowers the shoulder, easy touchdown, but Lane Johnson getting in front, too. It's just too easy. Too easy. This offense is rolling now.
Golly, I love it. It's different when they start building that momentum. As you said, you get that 1st down, you start leading the offensive line. This team is built to play from the lead. Snap here, kick is up and good for the extra point, so 28-6. And, I will admit, I was a little bit nervous early on, very early on. It's a long game, understand that, but okay. Took a little bit to wake up, minimize some of the turnovers. We're okay. Josh H with a 5, say, not going to lie, I like what Philly is doing with Van Sumeren. Absolutely.
I do too, 100%.
It's that bully football. When you, and by the way, Thomas, you mentioned this a second ago, the Commanders game, right? Like, take advantage of those instances. The weather forecast, very early weather forecast, but it looks like it's going to be like upper 30s with some cloudy coverage, maybe even a little bit of drizzle.
Yes.
So, you talk about leaning on the ground game. It could be even more for that Thursday night football matchup. But Gonzalo with a 5, we appreciate that, said, the Eagles are doing well when they haven't shown Sirianni on the TV once. It's kind of a fair point.
Very
He's
true.
not necessarily
Very true.
wrong.
Very true. And good to have Saquon Barkley back on that drive, right? We talk about, being worried about the wrist, and just fine. Good to go there.
Yep. I only need 21 more yards from Saquon. I
think you're going to get it.
It's
getting a little bit ahead.
Yeah, but they might pull him. Do you think? Like, if they get another stop and we get into the fourth quarter, they might say, hey, let's give Kenny this drive, and if they can just keep moving it without Saquon, it's my only fear now.
Yeah, I need 6 more Saquon carries is my problem, right? That's going to be hard to do. And I needed one more I need a Calcaterra catch. I haven't gotten it. It's why you don't get too crazy on picking your people, right?
It's
3
fair.
or 4, you get the sticks, it gets a little too crazy.
Calcaterra is like the second favorite option target-wise, over the last 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden goes to nothing whenever Dallas Goedert comes back. But that's the way of things, I suppose. Nate with a 2 says, I taught my 3-year-old Dallas sucks. Judge me. Or we won't
Start
judge
him
you.
young, I guess, huh?
Hey,
start him young.
There's not too bad to indoctrinate, I suppose. Alfredo with a 2 said, love you guys. Keep up the great work. Thank you.
There you go. Appreciate it.
Means a lot.
Dominic Santos with a 10. Really appreciate all the coverage y'all do. Helps me out a lot at work. Never been to a game before. Hope to make it one day and see you guys there. There you go, Dominic. Got to make it to a game.
Absolutely.
This Thursday is the game to make it to. I got 4 tickets I'm trying to sell. Lower level, if you're interested, all the information down in the description box. So let me know. We're trying to move these and gonna save you guys on the ticket fees. So you're gonna get about the cheapest you can possibly get for lower level tickets to the game of the year.
Without a doubt. Just getting better as this game is playing out here. So
yeah.
Hannah with a 2. Jalen got his warm milk and Crustables at halftime.
Yeah, he did.
Guess.
He's good to go.
Got the momentum from the team.
Good to go.
To change, it looks like we might see Trey Lance. It appears he is on the sideline and going to be
maybe
entering for this possession. Why not? They showed him there, and he was clapping like he was going to come in. I guess we'll officially see here in just a second as the kick is out of the back of the end zone.
Yep. It is Trey Lance.
It
is Trey Lance.
That was a very weird look on TV
How about
here.
That?
Cooper Rush looked like he was about to run out there and was almost signaled like, nah, bro, you're good. You're done for the day.
Yeah, it never made sense to not play Trey Lance. Former first-round draft pick. You gave up a draft pick to get him, and you got to know what you have. Clearly, in practice, they don't think he's that good. But when Dak went out, you figure this is the guy in a season that's spiraling quickly. Give him some playing time. Here we go.
All right, defense, now's your time to eat. We'll hand off to Dowdle. Nope, Lance will keep it and run for about 4 yards. Bring up 2nd and 6, tackled by Josh Sweat.
Jordan Davis looked hurt there. He was grabbing the back of his leg, as I think he's hobbling off the field right now. We'll keep an eye on that, but he looked to the sideline quickly. But there's the mobility of Trey Lance, someone who played very little in college. That was always the knock, and couldn't quite figure it out. Turnover is a big problem. Remember that preseason game earlier this year? He threw 5 of them against the Chargers. See what he does here, though, on 2nd down and 6.
Trey Lance in the pistol, Dowdle behind him. It'll be a handoff up the middle, makes the first man miss, and then Nakobe Dean with a tackle there. A flag comes in late, too. You can imagine probably a hold here.
Yeah, this is a hold on the Cowboy offensive line. I can't tell who got hooked, but very easy hold, and Philly will accept that and make it 2nd and long.
Oh, I believe that's Cooper Beebe. Yep.
Oh, and back in comes Cooper Rush. So it was the package we talked about, right?
Okay.
And Jerry Jones has said they were going to do a package. And so 2 read options and then Cooper Rush. Jeez, if I was a Cowboy fan, my goodness.
They're showing, I'm right there with, they're showing the last play for the hold, right? And it was Moro Jomo. But we've both said the same thing here. The more that you see of Moro Jomo, there's a ton of similarities to his game and Jalen Carter's. If you don't see the number on the field, you see the moves that they make, and there's a lot of similarities there. This play here, complete to CeeDee Lamb, very short gain, and Cooper DeJean right there to tackle him.
Yeah, Cooper doesn't miss, right? And that is the Cooper DeJean effect, right? Avonte Maddox has had his moments in his NFL career. He's on the backside of that NFL career, but tackling CeeDee Lamb in the open field is not something that you would feel confident in him doing. And that was pretty easy. 14 total yards of offense for the Cowboys in the second half. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
Shut down D so far.
Pretty good.
3rd and 14. Oh, this might be a free play.
Offsides.
Yep. Here's a deep shot left side, and it'll be overthrown, intended for Brooks. But it will be a 5-yard penalty, so we'll redo it at 3rd and 9.
Yep. I think it was it a Jomo? It is. Yeah, it was a Jomo. So
just whenever we were praising him. So
it happens.
John in with a super chat early. Appreciate that, John. Said, best thing about this game is we are taking Sirianni out of the equation. Go Birds.
That's right.
It's not having to make any difficult decisions for the most part. It's not having to really have mistakes situationally because the players are taking care of business.
Yep.
So you're right. I mean, 28-6 here in the third quarter. Who doesn't love that? 3rd and 9. Let's get off the field.
Come on.
Cooper Rush in the gun, takes the snap, 4-man pressure, looking over the middle, has time, was hit, drops the football, it's a fumble. The offensive lineman for the Cowboys tries to pick it up, he can't. And did Avonte Maddox get on it?
He did, yep.
He did.
Yep.
That's oh my gosh. It's Zack Baun.
Zack Baun.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
How he signed the man. Forced fumble in the game, fumble recovery.
Let's give credit to Bryce Huff, Josh.
Oh,
He's
for
the
sure.
one that caused that sack fumble. He's getting a lot of hate these past
couple
of
my
weeks.
gosh.
Losing snaps, and that's Bryce Huff one-on-one with the strip sack. Good job, Agent Zero.
Heck yes. You're right. He deserves, as we're going to criticize, he deserves the praise. I mean, bro, it's just, I mean, obviously this is what you want to see, but like, Zack Baun is everywhere.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Golly.
He's crazy.
He probably would have had it if Zack wasn't there, but it's like, all right, well, I'll take that.
Facts.
All right, come on.
First and goal. Here we go. Or 1st and 10 from the 21, almost in the red zone.
Pile it on, guys. 21.
And AJ, anytime touchdown would be really fun right now.
We could. It's Gainwell in the game. This time, Anaya Smith with a little toss there over, little shovel pass up to the 20-yard line, only gain of 1.
Yeah, that's all he does, right? He does the little jet motion and then flip the pass right into his arms, and he runs for a gain of a yard. They keep trying to show us Jerry Jones. I don't think they've seen Jerry Jones at all in this game. He is not in his usual box. They're showing his son Steven, but no Jerry, as the questions of Mike McCarthy's job security continue to loom large. But no Dak Prescott. You're wondering kind of how much he could actually do.
Yeah, this feels like one of those, his contract ends at the end of the season. You just let it play its course and say, we appreciate you, but we move on. Kenny G now getting the handoff. You would imagine potentially Saquon is done for the day. Unfortunately for a lot of us, but health is better than,
much better. Much better than my 10-yard.
Keep him for the Commanders.
My $10 bet, yeah. All right, end of the third quarter. Go to the fourth, 28-6. Huh? How about
Golly, let's go.
This was 7-6 at one time, Josh. This was a close game. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Crank it up. Cranky Cletus with a 5 saying extend Baun. Absolutely. Got a lot of likes on that one.
Got to.
And Hannah.
Do it.
Hannah with 2 more. Let's go. It says give Baun a new contract. McCarthy fired by Monday with a question mark.
He needs it.
Yeah, I don't know.
100%. He needs it. Needs it fast too.
Yeah. Because his price is only going up, so he might.
It takes 2 to tango. He might be waiting.
Which on one hand, I'd be like, come on, man. Philly's great. You should just go outside. But at the level that he's playing, it's just he's solidifying it more and more of like Pro Bowl, potentially even All Pro. Like entering this week, we had mentioned it before, but second highest graded coverage linebacker in the NFL. It's insane for him to do that. And then I think third overall grade. And the game that he's had today, like where are we at? I was looking earlier. We're officially now at, let's see, you've got 7 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss. You've got a forced fumble. You got a fumble recovery. You've got a pressure, it looks like, all from Zack Baun.
Pretty good.
That's
pretty good.
Just all over the field.
Not bad.
And first sack of the day for the Eagles, as you mentioned a second ago, too, is Agent Zero. I don't know that many people would have assumed that would be the case. Perhaps the most, again, I don't think we expected the Dallas offense to be great, right? Like down Dak Prescott, injuries, offensive line, all the other stuff. But you look at it and say total yards allowed, 107 in this game. 107. Now we have another quarter.
It's pretty good.
So you can get some garbage yards and everything else, but 107 yards. And Cooper Rush has 45 passing yards in a league that we're told is a very much passing league. 45 passing yards. You couldn't have done that last year in a quarter. let alone a full game. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you obviously Cooper Rush is one of the better backups. He's considered 5-1 as a starter. Remember last year he played much better, even though he threw multiple picks to C.J. Gardner-Johnson in that matchup last time they played. In 2022. But not a bum backup by any means. He's still a backup, but yeah, this Eagle defense. This coming Thursday, Josh, is going to be the real. We said the Bengals were the real test, and then you got to beat the Cowboys on the road, and you haven't done that in 3 years. Not really a massive test without Dak, but you get the point. Next week is really the defense's time to shine against an offense that has been scoring at will and still scored quite a few points. I mean, they were 1 point away from beating the Steelers and that good defense. So either way, here we go. Fourth quarter. Hurts is still in. A.J. Smitty as well, but looks like Gainwell is going to be the guy. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line of the Cowboys. Hurts takes the snap. He's going to throw. Looking right. Steps up. Home run ball. A.J. Brown. End zone.
Oh!
Incomplete. He just overthrew him.
Hannah, that was yours.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
A.J. doesn't look 100%, man.
He really doesn't, no.
Does not look 100%. He is not moving at the speed.
He kind of overthrew him, but it almost looked like A.J. let up.
Yeah.
Oh, he couldn't find it. He kind of couldn't find it, I don't think. Oh, because Jalen knew it was there on the spot where he could have made a play.
That was it. And he's going to kick a field goal now. That was third down.
That was the chance. That was 15.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. All right. 39-yarder from the left hash. Up and good. Any doubt? And there's your 30-burger. 31-6 for Philly with 14:50 to go in this fourth quarter. Wow. How about this, huh? Not even really a sweater here in the second half. Close in the first half. This was 14-6 at halftime, and suddenly 31-6. They're rolling.
There we go. Now, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I said score predictions 31-13. So
it's looking like that
garbage time touchdown and then end it, I mean.
That could be it.
Okay.
That could be it.
I'll take it. James with a 5. We appreciate that. James said, shout out to my sister, 33 years with the Department of the Navy. So there you go. Shout out to your sister.
On Veterans Day. How about that?
Yes. A little early. Happy veterans to all of the veterans, all the servicemen and women out there. But as we said before, y'all are the real heroes. Appreciate what y'all do.
100%.
Phenomenal. So I didn't see a name here from James, but yeah, shout out to James, your sister, and go Birds. Hopefully she's a Birds fan. I mean,
let's hope. Let's hope.
That'd be the only negative, I guess, but we do appreciate. Frank saying with a 2 here, we desperately need to beat Washington. Absolutely. Yes, we do. Look at schedules for both teams. You like what Philly is building. Commanders have some easy games as well, so take advantage of it when you can. Head-to-head matchup. Got to set the tone, too. Obviously, it's a home game, so come on. Should be good.
Yeah, Commanders remaining schedule at Philly, Cowboys, Titans, Saints, Eagles, Falcons, Cowboys. It is a very easy schedule the rest of the way. Philly obviously has kind of the gauntlet over the next 5, right? Commanders at Rams, at Ravens. Those are going to be 2 really interesting ones. Panthers, Steelers, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants. So you got some interesting matchups there, right? You get out of here with a win to go to 6 or to go to 7-2. You beat the Commanders to go to 8-2. Then you have that 2-game road stretch, that Sunday nighter against the Rams, and then that afternoon one against Baltimore. That's a real test for the defense. Jeez, but yeah, you got to get this one against the Commanders to try to really lock the division up because they probably won't lose that many going down the stretch.
Yep, definitely take care of business whenever you can. Matt Thomas, I believe, with a 2 says, I love the show, guys. Thanks for all y'all do. Go Birds. Thank you. Go Birds.
Shout out to Adam Rubino with a $5 super chat. United States Marine Corps vet here for today. Happy 249th birthday to the Marines. Happy Veterans Day tomorrow to all vets. Love it. There you go. 249th birthday. Time left in the fourth. It's early fourth quarter. We're waiting to come back from commercial. We'll tell you exactly how much time is left. But
yes,
14:50 is where we're at. 31-6 Birds.
Little ways to go.
About to come back in. Yeah, I mean, geez, already 7 o'clock when it's the fourth quarter. It's gonna speed up here on the East Coast. Almost dinner time. Here's the kick out the back of the end zone by Braden Mann, and that will become Cooper Rush, as you mentioned, Josh. Rough day at the office for old Cooper Rush. Nope, it's Trey Lance this time, Josh. I don't know if, again, package or benching, but Probably just a weird
Rotating
package
this thing,
here.
perhaps. Yeah, a little interesting. John M with a 2 also said, now we know why Devin White never made the field. It's totally fair point. You see these linebackers, the longer this thing goes on. Kind of strange the way that whole thing transpired, but absolutely, the longer that this plays out, without
All right, Trey Lance, 1st and 10 from his own 30. He will throw here, an empty set, looking right. Now he's going to be hit and sacked. And there is Jalen Carter. And it looked like, was it 55? Yeah, I think it's Brandon Graham that got in there as well.
BG and JC with a sack.
Yep. Starting to happen. Yeah, this is Sweat
Time
on the
to
opposite
eat.
side. This is 3 defenders meeting in the middle there, and Trey Lance has no shot. Loss of 6.
Well, Dallas, you've just inserted your quarterback to get murdered.
Yeah, well, it's sack number 2, all the way back to the 24. Here's a second down run to Dowdle up the middle, and he's met immediately, and that is other than Nakobe Dean. No, sorry, that is not Nakobe Dean. Who was that?
That was Oren Burks. Little pull the linebackers, I suppose. I haven't seen any injury parts here, so that's fine with me.
Oren Burks, huh? Is it him and Trotter Jr.? I got to look.
I think so. I wasn't even noticing as quickly, but...
Let's see. That means Q's probably out. Let's see what the starting defense is right now. No, Q and Rodgers are still in.
Okay.
And it is Baun and Oren Burks. So no Nakobe Dean right now. Interesting. 3rd and 14. Lance to throw. Steps up. Throws right side. Way short. Ferguson's going to have to go a mile to get there. Breaks a tackle. Made it close, but he's about 4 yards short. There's Dean and Baun combining for a tackle. Be 4th down, and Dallas will likely go for this, Josh. Yep. And it is going to be a Trey Lance drive, it looks like.
Let's see. I'm going to just double check here, right? Because we want to make sure that nothing is Nakobe Dean wise. Just the fact that he's not out there, you would assume. I didn't see any tweets earlier, but
here we go. 4th and 4 from the Cowboy 35. Lance will be in the empty set, takes the snap. Delayed blitz coming from the Birds, throws right, caught. That is going to be a 1st down. Right at the line to gain is CeeDee Lamb. Isaiah Rodgers was in good coverage, but a good catch there, and that'll move the chains. And with 13 minutes to go and a blowout, the Cowboys are going to hurry it up to the line and snap this one.
Well, this is what this thing turns into.
That's the 15th total yard the second half for the Cowboys. Here's a 1st down. Nope, it'd be a keeper. Throw right side, one-handed catch, and then a fumble. And picked up by Cooper DeJean.
Go, baby.
It's Blankenship out of bounds. And I think they're going to get Ferguson on a fumble here. We got to see if he caught it, though.
I'm pretty sure that's got to be.
I think there's another fumble.
A football move. It looked like he had it long enough.
Is this fumble number 4?
What on earth?
They're doing the little headstand. Let's see. RPO to the right, one-handed catch. Yeah, that's a fumble. Yeah, that is a fumble recovered by Reed Blankenship. And who put that hit on, Josh? Who was it?
That is the man that needs to be signed to an extension.
Gracious. He makes more money every week. He's crazy.
I mean, my gosh. Zack Baun, 2 forced fumbles in this game, 1 fumble recovery. If he's not NFC Defensive Player of the Week, we got a problem because he is all over the field. Golly.
Gene Steratore is saying on the broadcast he doesn't think it's a fumble. They will review. Remember, you got to catch and make a football move. I think he does. I mean, Baun kind of blows this up really quickly. Let's see. 1 catch, 1 foot, 2 foot, and then hit. That's a fumble, Josh.
I think it's a fumble
if I've ever seen a fumble.
I think it is.
I think that's a fumble. Got to be a fumble. And they go to commercial break. We'll see.
That's unreal, the level that he's playing.
Yeah, he's been crazy, man. His defense has been nuts today in the second half. They've been unbelievable.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, I'm seeing a lot of people. That looks like a turnover, looks like a fumble. Yeah, I don't think that Fernby's saying enjoy that piss test, Zack Baun.
Yeah, he's going to get one.
Here. They're random, though, of course. You know, we all buy that. They're completely random. Bobby Digital with a 2. Missed it a second ago as we were going through the game. It said run plus defense equals Super Bowl, baby. Knock on wood, of course. But
yeah, this defense is crazy. You almost say it's better than the offense, right? It's almost it's been that good. It's been that good.
Yeah. I mean, stats-wise, really for sure. Good. Yeah. Stats-wise, definitely. And then you look at just the eye test and see what they're doing. Like,
yeah,
it's unreal. Hannah with 2 said McCarthy's backups make Bryce Young look like MVP.
It's true.
Takes a lot to
$20
do that,
super chat here from Heath Epalus. Navy veteran here. Great job, fellas. Go Bird. There you go. Get a little Navy involved. We got Marines and Navy, I think, so far. Missing a couple more branches, and then we're good.
There we go.
20 bomb.
Thank
Appreciate
you for
that.
your service,
Appreciate you guys
too.
hanging out.
Appreciate all the support.
Yes. Dakota says I want 40. Yeah, we all do. I think you'll be seeing Kenny Pickett here, Josh. I think we're about to get the Kenny Pickett time.
Yes, and
maybe a Will Shipley rush, but it's not going to matter because of Saquon's rushing yards. But still, safety and health, comfortable win. It's all we wanted today, and that's been the case so far. So
it's true.
Take it.
Yes. To fall 20 yards short of a $1,000 payout on a $10 bet is going to be a little bit hard to swallow, but
but
yes, we will certainly take the win. We'll take the health.
It happens
over that.
It happens.
That's why they say gamble responsibly. You know,
That's right.
I didn't throw the mortgage at this thing, as some people.
Yeah, some people
do.
Some
crazy bets out there. I've gotten a few DMs from some of you guys that are wild, but more power. Thomas, you call it. Kenny Pickett is officially in the game.
There you go.
And the call stands.
Not a surprise. Get him out. Get them all out.
DeVonta with a 5.
So here you go.
So we got to call him Baun man from now on. Howie, you know what to do. Let's get him paid.
Yeah.
He may not accept the offer.
Pickett, Dotson, Anaya Smith. Here's a first down run to Gainwell, and trying to get our receivers out there. It's a good for 2. Johnny Wilson are your 3 receivers in right now. Becton and Fred Johnson are your 2 starting guard or linemen that are still in there, and they put Tyler Steen at left guard.
Man, how great is this?
Wow, 12 minutes to go, and the offense gets an entire rest for the fourth quarter. That's we don't realize how big that is, Josh, for long-term health without a bye week remaining.
Yes. And the short week, because you and I talked about it on Tuesday whenever we were doing the kind of quick preview, a little bit of different schedule change and everything, but like Thursday game, huge ramifications.
Here's Pickett to throw off the play action. He finds Anaya Smith, his first catch that's not a little end around or a pop pass for a gain of about 6. It'll be 3rd down and short. Still in the red zone. I'd let Kenny Pickett run a full offense right now. I mean, I know it's all the second teamers, but I am running the full offense. I am going everything that we need to do to make sure that he obviously gets as many reps as he possibly needs and enjoys this second half. And you can score 40. You'll be fine.
This is just, it's a perfect scenario. Again, like, if you have a short week, the Commanders, you want guys to be healthy. We'll see officially some of the guys that got banged up. You know, I'm sure they'll get some rest days and everything else, but you're going to get a whole quarter here to just take it easy.
Here's a 3rd and 3 run to Gainwell. He gets 1, so it'll be 4th down now. And they will obviously be kicking a field goal and running as much clock as possible with 11:04 to go. Okay.
That away, get Jake some work in. Jake the Make. Let's see. I missed a couple of these as Jake is lining up here. Mark X said, why are the Cowboys fans still in the building? Well, Mark, they paid a pretty penny, let's say, to get to that game because it's not cheap even with your backup quarterback in there. So I guess they figure they might as well, but they're about to start hearing Fly Eagles Fly.
Here's your field goal up and good. And it is 34-6 Philadelphia. How about that, huh? Pretty good. Pretty good if we do say so ourselves. We would take it any day. It's crazy how non-dramatic the second half has been. I mean, the first half had its drama, but this game never felt close. It really didn't. I think that's the takeaway. I know, the Hurts interception in the end zone, you take that away, and it was a blowout in the first half, but the second half has been unbelievable.
Without a doubt, yeah. Frank saying, bro, I swear, why can't we go all in with more points with Jalen? We got to put Pickett in there. Shaking my head, I want 45-6. Yeah, but come on, Frank. Like, we got Commanders next week. You're going to probably get 37-6. You know, even if it's 34-6, you're good. Everybody knows that this game was a non-contest, certainly in the second half. It was very briefly a little bit of a nerve-wracking moment because I was like, turnovers, does this thing change? But they turned it on. Big Cheese with a 5 said Pickett to Dotson for a touchdown. I guess they might try to go with that. Why not? Favorite K with the 2 saying watching Cameron Magruder cry right now. It's amazing.
How about that? Yeah.
I'm sure that is going on. I bet that is good. A good watch. 2 from Hannah. Ghost of TJ Edwards walking haunts Howie. Sign Baun. You do hope that he learns from that.
For real. Oh, man.
And Green Weeman with a 5. Thanks for that also. Says, and every time Zack Baun plays well, his price does go up. It certainly does.
Yep. It's getting more and more expensive. He's probably not taking a deal because he knows how well he's playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the starting secondary still in, as Trey Lance is your quarterback with a first down run, and he gets to bounce it out to the right side, and he's going to have a first down. As actually, I'm seeing a bunch of backups in now. So Ringo is in. Looks like Jalix Hunt is in. And
Jeremiah
we are
Trotter
at... Jeremiah Trotter Jr. as well, and Sidney Brown.
Here we go. Come on, D. All right, take care of business. Nothing crazy. Get some good reps here for Nolan and Jalix Hunt.
Here we go. 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 40 in a blowout football game as Lance will throw. Steps up, throws home run ball right side, and that's going to be picked off.
Bang! Another one.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson still in this game is surprising, but that's a jump ball on the right side, and there's a C.J. pick, and that is 5 turnovers by this Eagle defense.
Oh, my gosh.
Holy
yes.
cow.
5 of them. 5 big ones. I mean, you don't expect much less than Trey Lance here, and obviously just throwing it up because you're hoping for a prayer. But, these are the types of things. Little confidence, get some turnovers, keep making this thing a blowout. You got most of the starters out of the game.
Stat padding, baby. I love it. Absolutely love it. How about that? Now you get C.J. Gardner-Johnson out of there, right? I mean, who do they have a 4th safety active right now? I'm trying to remember, but I would make sure he's out.
I think Tristan McCollum was inactive today.
He's inactive today. Okay,
but he had played a ton of snaps on special teams. So yeah, the fact that he's not there, I guess they're going to have to move forward without. But
here's a Will Shipley carry on 1st down. He gets about 4, and probably see a lot more Will Shipley now. And it'll be 2nd down with 9:44 to go, 4th quarter. It's starting to get to the old 4th quarter end of this game, Josh, and dinner is starting to sound pretty good here, huh?
Oh yeah, yep. Dinner, and then we root on the Houston Texans to get that dub over the Lions, who will be without Nico Collins, by the way. He's inactive.
Yes,
officially.
Yes. So. My wife is letting me know. I thought he was going to play, and I told her that he was definitely playing, and now he's not, and she's upset for a fantasy. But she's at 30. She's fine. She's fine.
I actually did the same thing. I took a player out of lineup in another league because I was like, oh, he's got a chance to play here. And then, now I'm going to be trying to scramble, but we'll see.
Philly did not get that playoff. It'd be a delay of game. So it'll be 2nd down and long now.
Great. Oh, timeout first.
Oh, okay.
Cool. There we go, guys.
There you go.
Still 9 minutes to play. As, how long it has been since we've seen, obviously just one game, but multiple games in a row. And we're going to still hear the people, but it's a bad team. It's not a team. Yeah. Wait till Washington. I get that. Everyone understands. Washington will be the first game. If Philly goes and takes advantage, wins the game, you'll finally get some, legit credit, some validation for it. But just to see the guys on the sideline and enjoying themselves and getting a break to enjoy a win instead of these stressful nail-biter game after game, it's just a night and day difference from last season. You got to love it.
Will Shipley 1st down handoff, 2nd and 7 handoff. He gets maybe 2, be 3rd down and 6. Let me do the math there. Maybe 5.5, and this will get the play clock down almost to about 8 minutes to go in this game. 34-6, not close. Not a close game.
Come on, Will, break one. Break one for me.
He had that touchdown in the Bengals game that got called back. That was such a bummer.
Donovan with a 5 said, officially calling Quintanamo Bay. How he robbed the league, no mask on.
Have to. If he had the interceptions, he'd be the runaway defensive player of the year or rookie defensive player of the year. But he has been
easily.
He just didn't have the picks. 3rd and 4. Pickett will throw. Blitz coming. Looks left. Throws left. That's incomplete. There was Calcaterra, and that will come or bring up a 4th and 4, and Philly will punt.
Yep, and that's case in point why the Kenny Pickett outperforming Jalen Hurts in training camp rumors were.
Remember that one? Mini camp.
Made up.
That was
mini camp. Yeah, we didn't make a training camp. Yes,
year.
you're right.
Yeah, and someone wrote that. And that was That was
Take
fun.
it and run with it. Jalen's in jeopardy of losing a job.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Yep. Good one.
PJ Vasquez with a 5 and saying insane it is the number of games this season we've had only 3 quarters of production. True. Here representing the United States Navy Submarine Service, 758-705 and 737. Appreciate your service, PJ. Appreciate the super chat, and we agree. It's been a couple of games here where the fourth quarter has really not mattered. It's pretty crazy. And protecting Saquon is the big one there, Josh, right? Because he's been used a lot, especially in the closer games, fourth quarter runs, and yet, now gets a nice rest, and then you're going to have to rely on him heavily for Thursday's game.
Yep.
Heavily for Thursday's game.
Without a doubt. Going to be, hopefully, a heavy dose of running the football, using the offensive line, asserting the dominance, playing physical, slowing down Washington, who see if they'll have their full complement of weapons. Brian Robinson's been out for, I guess, a couple weeks, but coming off a loss to Pittsburgh.
Here's a garbage time run for Zeke Elliott. Jeez, how far the mighty Zeke has fallen. He'll get 6 there. Be second down as we dip below 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
He didn't get up after that run and kind of do the, keep feeding me.
Yeah, we haven't seen that in a while. Big offseason signing, Zeke Elliott. How about that?
Flexing in a 34-6 loss.
Yeah, Cowboy fans are so quiet, and they knew it. I saw a lot of the content creators out there. It doesn't matter, but you know this one stings. 2nd and 5 here. Here's another Zeke Elliott run up the middle, and you'll have about 4, be a yard short, as all the Eagle backups are hanging out there. Thomas Booker is getting snaps. Oren Burks at linebacker. Nolan Smith is your starting edge rusher. Mora Jomo at defensive tackle. A lot of reps for this young group, and a lot of these faces. Isaiah Rodgers is out there. Keely Ringo. A lot of players you hope that are going to be Eagles for a long time, Josh.
Yep. Get some good confidence builder here. Some reps that'll pay dividends later on the season.
Here is a sneak on 3rd and 1, and it'll be a first down for Trey Lance. And a lot of people were asking about Trey Lance and why he wasn't playing and should he play over Cooper Rush. They've seen a lot of Trey Lance in training camp and a lot in practice, and they kind of know. They kind of know that he's not really taking over.
Matt Bear with a 10 said, would you be worried about Smitty or AJ ever getting upset about less opportunities to put up stats?
No, I don't think so. Don't think so.
Not with
First
the vibes on this team.
Nope. From the Cowboy 34, here's a quick pass and a good tackle there immediately by Isaiah Rodgers, who played a lot today. And that'll be a gain of about 4. It'll be second down and 6. 6:13 to go in this one.
Yeah, I think that everybody's bought into the whole culture, and it also makes it better with Saquon and his stance on the whole thing too, because you got Jalen saying the same thing. You bring in a phenomenal player like Saquon Barkley, who's also of the same mindset of like, look, it's just how do we win, whatever it takes. And Smitty and AJ are right in line with that also.
Here's a first down pass. Sorry, 2nd and 6 pass, and that's incomplete as Trey Lance missed a wide open receiver.
Oh, wow.
Be 3rd down and 6. Not even close.
I don't know how he didn't start. So look at the accuracy there. My gosh.
3rd and 6, 5:45 to go in this football game.
Eagle won. The Dallas curse is broken.
At least the Dallas curse on the road, huh? Dallas curse on the road, finally. Finally.
Seeing a couple of the comments. Is it Bergie's Productions? I got to keep the stash now. I do. The stash is not. It's not. Being gone until we lose. So.
3rd and 6. Gosh. Bryce Huff almost got there as Lance gets around the edge and actually is going to lose yardage there. Milton Williams forced him out. It'll be 4th down at 7. I guess Bryce Huff garbage time stats are still a thing.
Okay. Oh, that's a sack. Counts as a sack for Milton.
I think there you go. Milton, the fumble recovery early.
Oh, boy, Milt. They've ultimately waved the white flag.
And it will be a fair catch by Cooper DeJean with 5 minutes to go in this game. And back out will come the Bird offense, the Bird backup offense.
How about this? Let's go. Christopher saying Huff suddenly looking like a factor. Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Late in the game, sure, but
he's not. They have very clearly made Bryce Huff a situational pass rusher. They tried very hard to, hopefully turn him into an every down guy for $17 million a year. They missed on that, and now he's just kind of a situational guy. He had a nice strip sack of this game, but he's not going to be a double-digit sack guy like he was last year.
Right.
5:03 to go, and a Will Shipley first down run, and has a nice carry there for about 9.
There we go.
And that will move the chains. And we get close, move the chains. Be second down and 1.
Just move the clock now. 27 unanswered points in this game. That's what it was, 7-6. And then now we're looking at 34-6. People saying this is a statement win. I don't know. It's a really good win. I don't know if it's a statement. I like the fact that we blew him out and it wasn't close for sure.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I think the statement win will be next week. If you take care of Washington at home, that's the statement win.
Here's a 2nd and 1 run for Shipley, and he will just barely get the first down. As there's some jawing at the end there, as Gates, that backup offensive lineman, is getting some shoving. And looks like they're going to have no penalty. It'll still be a first down.
Okay.
Still be a first down.
Trinity saying Shipley anytime. Yeah, we could. We could get Shipley anytime.
You could if he could break
possible.
One. But they're kind of expecting it, so it's not like they're playing soft coverage.
Right.
All right, 1st and 10, 3:34 to go in a blowout game from the 31-yard line. Another pistol run for Shipley, and he stumbles forward for 7. And it'll be 2nd down and 3.
All right, got let's see, a couple here from Cold Cash. Yeah, BTA. Perfect second half. Let's go.
Yep. BTA for sure. All right, 2nd and 4. This would be the I formation or offset I with Van Sumeren back there from the Bird 37. Another Shipley run. He's going to get a lot of carries today, and he'll get about 2. Be 3rd down and short.
I love watching Van Sumeren block.
I do too.
It's a late game. It's kind of meaningless. He goes and just blows up the linebacker back there.
Penalties. It'd be a personal foul face mask on the defense. It'd be an automatic first down. And so Philly can do another snap and get it down to do the 2-minute warning.
Green Wingman with a 5 said, might as well finish the Penn State Triforce by bringing in Parsons. LOL.
Yeah. Maybe.
Just bring in another one.
All right, so
a lot of people here are saying they got the Shipley anytime touchdown. Okay, not everyone took all the plays, but they took the Shipley one for sure. So we need a big gain, otherwise the time might not be on our side.
Yeah, well, here's a first down run inside Dallas territory, and it'll only go for 1. 2:36. That'll be the final play of the 4th quarter, at least going up to the 2-minute warning. And so Philly can get one more first down and wrap this one up as we'll go all the way down to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. As we're doing that, I'm going to get the jersey giveaway teed up for everyone who commented.
There you go.
The Jalen Hurts on that one.
Yep. Come on, Shipley, says Frank. We'll see. Eagles are blowing the roof off. Dallas, how about them Cowgirls? Yeah, well, Dallas not calling timeout. They've conceded. Yeah, I think they did about 30 minutes ago, it feels like.
Yeah.
30 minutes ago.
For sure.
We basically had our full post-game show here for those hanging out and watching. This has pretty much been it.
Just a bit. All right, let's see. Should have the deal ready as they're in commercial, so could spin this
might as well do it
thing.
now.
Yep,
do it now.
All right, let me make sure I can. I think that'll work. Let's go here. Yeah, we can see that. It's going to be, let me back off a little bit. Okay. I can't move the screen a little bit. We'll still be able to see the name. It's just a little bit offset. So, all right. This is everyone who commented in the video. I mean, I see people commenting Jalen Hurts now. Good for you. It doesn't count. It doesn't take anyone from the live stream. So, wow, you guessed correctly. It's from the game preview video.
Right.
I can't blame you. I guess everyone jumping in late. It's for everyone who commented on the video. So, previously, I think there was like 25 or 30 people that said Jalen Hurts. So good luck to all of you. We're going to spin, and one individual will get any jersey of their choice. So here we go.
There you go.
Who will it be? Hopefully you're on the live stream. That would be kind of cool. But it is Last Man 1753.
Okay.
With the comment earlier saying Jalen Hurts scores first to show there is no problem with his ankle. So
I love it.
I mean,
ankle seemed fine today. Sir. Yep, seemed fine today. That's for sure.
Ankle looked good. Jalen Hurts scored first, and because he did, you have won any NFL jersey of choice. Hopefully, it's
there you go.
A Jalen Hurts one, I guess, because he scored. But you could go a lot of different options. Just make sure to email me at thephillyspecialshow@gmail.com. I will post it as well. You will have a week to claim it, of course, for all the giveaways that I do. And just let me know. If you don't, then I'll give it away on a live stream to somebody else who's actually present. But appreciate you participating, and congratulations. You have won, sir.
There you go. Congrats.
Hopefully you're on the chat here. It would be great, but
haven't seen him yet.
Last Man 1753.
All right. 2 minutes until the Eagles are leading the NFC East, huh? How about that? It's been a while. It's been a while this year, just due to the fact that they keep winning. The Commanders, that is. Here's a second down and 10 run for Shipley. And, got a big hit at the end. Jeez. Crossed the 40 for a gain of 8. It'd be third down and short, but he got hammered. And we are under 2 minutes to go. And if they get a first down here, then they can go in a victory formation and end it. And we can all enjoy our evenings. Appreciate everyone watching.
Yes. Was a blast. The 2 here from Brandon Martin. How about them broke-back Cowboys?
Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Someone spent a lot of money to go to this game as a Cowboy fan and wasn't worth it. 3rd and 3.
I know several of them.
From the Cowboy 38, pistol formation. Shipley's still in there. Here will be a 3rd and 3 run to Will Shipley, and he will not get the first down. He's tripped up and loses, or only gets a yard. So 4th down now, 1:10 to go, and you wonder if you just kind of, wonder what you do here. You don't really want to kind of run it on them and try and run things up. But if you get a first down, you can knee it, not have to play defense anymore. But let's see what they do.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to just taking the points and kicking with Jake Elliott. You might, 37-6.
I wouldn't either.
Too bad. I'm sure Mike McCarthy would be like, "What? Seriously, man? You're going to try to kick a field goal like a 57-yarder? Kenny Pickett?"
They're going to brotherly shove with Kenny Pickett, and you see that.
I don't.
He got it, but you can see that Kenny Pickett is not as fast or strong as Jalen Hurts. But he did get it.
Okay.
And that'll do it.
It took a long time to push him over to get the first down, but he still got it.
There's some smiles from Kenny Pickett. He knows it's tough to do. That brotherly shove is not easy, and that is going to seal it. Philadelphia winners today, Josh. 34-6. How about that one, huh? 34-6.
Yes. Feels good. Feels good to get a win like that.
BTA,
relax.
Baby. That's what we wanted, huh?
Yep.
Nice
7-2. The Eagles now, I believe it's official, right? Because of the standings, wouldn't they have a half-game lead technically on the Commanders? I mean, we look at all the divisional. So, big game Thursday night.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting. Lots to break down from this one,
there.
But perfect scenario, really. I mean, you go into this, we'll see health-wise. It didn't appear that there were any major concerns.
Yeah.
Maybe give some guys some rest. Should be good. DeRilly with a super chat here at the end. Appreciate the 5. Said, how about them Cowboys? It will be a close game on Thursday. Though. Let's show everybody who's really the best team in the East.
Yep.
That's what it'll be.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Down to that.
And we'll be there. We'll see if you guys hang out, watch our shows. We'll let you know where we'll be tailgating with Mike and Lamb, the usual tailgate that we hit up there, subscribers of the show. And guys come by, say hi, and we'll be walking around. Hopefully, we'll run into a bunch of you guys.
There we go. Yes, it'll be a blast. Looking forward to it. As Thomas said, we'll have all the details, so we'll share as much as possible of where we'll be hanging out, everything beforehand. Appreciate everyone as always. Steven, I'm going to give you a shout out from Northern Ireland. We appreciate you hanging out. I don't know what time.
There you go.
It's crazy late there. I don't know if it's past midnight.
Not too late.
Not, but
it's 6 hours, right? So it's almost midnight. I think
okay.
It's not bad.
Fairly late, but yeah, not too bad. Eagles win 7-2. This was a blast. Let's do it again. We won't be streaming, of course. We stream every other game, but we won't be streaming naturally for Thursday Night Football because we'll be there. But Thomas, how about we have a similar type of show? Less turnovers offensively, but a similar
showing, less turnovers, and they should win. I think so. I agree.
Sounds good. Alrighty. We appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Enjoy tonight. Cheer on the Texans. And, of course, you know what it is. Go Birds.
Go Birds.